Good morning. Let's do this. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Hop on that stream. Watch it every morning. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, give us a like, follow, and subscribe. You can also listen to the show. Download the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. Check us out at rock1061.com. Marshall, good morning.
Good morning.
So last night you spent your birthday with Foreigner.
That's right, at the Civic Center.
How was it?
It was good. I mean, Foreigner always throws on an amazing show. I mean, at this point, they're just the best cover band of Foreigner, but also called Foreigner at this very moment in existence.
Now, did they do the bit where, like, the guitar player came out for, like, 2 songs or something? Wasn't there something like that they did in the past?
There was, yeah. So, yeah, like a former guitar player, the bassist of the band would come out. No, that wasn't it. I was at an angle of the stage where you could actually see a countdown clock. So they played an hour and 36-minute show. I left somewhere with around 15 minutes left. So, I mean, it was hit after hit. You knew every single song.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I mean, but usually Mick Jones was the last surviving member that was in the band. He's not dead.
Yeah.
He's just old. And he can't exactly come out on stage. But essentially, yeah, at this point, it's the greatest cover band of Foreigner known as Foreigner to this day. And they slayed, man. They slayed Johnny Mercer Theater. So I had a great time.
How was the crowd?
Crowd was like, I don't know, it was like 80%.
It's not bad.
Full-ish. People were really digging it. Everyone, I was definitely on the younger side.
I bet.
Even at 39, I was definitely on the younger side of things. Horde member Phil and his lovely fiance were there.
Awesome.
Randomly. Didn't even know they were showing up. So, it was, that was cool, but definitely average age, I would say probably closer to 50.
We'll compare and contrast ZZ Top next Wednesday when I go and
Exactly.
see. I'm on the younger end at 45. All right, coming up on the show today, of course, we got our Cool Guys tournament. We had an upset in one of our matchups yesterday. We'll get to that. Marshall, you're going to get quizzed in the face all about November birthdays.
Interesting.
Since you and I both celebrate a birthday this month, we'll play some trivia. We'll get to our call, comment, and text segment. What is the weirdest myth, ritual that you do for luck? I mean, everybody's got something, their little quirks. So what is it? We'll take those calls after 7 o'clock. About last night, we'll fire up the show. Vin Diesel, is he wanting The Rock back for Fast 10, or is he just talking ass? I couldn't tell.
It's yes.
Both, maybe?
Both, I think.
Savannah High Tides got crazy over the weekend. We'll talk about that. And we're going to kick off the show. The Foo Fighters have got their very own movie. And I'm kind of excited. Details coming up after Ghost. This is Hunter's Moon, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Good morning, everyone. Heather, Jess, Andrew, Tony, thank you for joining us nice and goddamn early on the chat. Let's see. Jess says, good morning. Jess says, welcome to Rockville. Starts tomorrow. Yeah, I think they do like a little.
Oh, yeah.
Is it tomorrow's? What day is it? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, they do like something.
Yeah, they do like a
band.
special little thingy tomorrow down in Daytona.
Did you get the text I sent last night about the one guy?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
There was another message. There was another message this morning for somebody else. Just FYI.
Yeah, that was a very veiled comment, but yes, I understood it. It took me a second. It's very early. Texans are not worthy of pirate ghost hats. Blasphemy, says Andrew.
Hey, this is the most expensive piece of clothing I own right now. I will wear it every damn day.
And you just ordered it willy-nilly offline. How does it fit? How does it feel? Do you enjoy it?
Fits great. Like the look.
Okay.
Feels good. It's a well-constructed hat.
Okay.
It's not cheap, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, the most expensive piece of clothing I own. Yeah. I will wear it every damn day.
Savannah Ghost Pirates will have with the evil, menacing eyes. Looking good, looking solid. Let's see. Wanda says, good morning. Good morning, Wanda. Heather says, so glad you had a good night for your birthday, Marshall. Thank you. Didn't get that massage, Heather. Maybe. Maybe we'll get that in here soon. But no, I had a great night, man. I went to New Realm for dinner.
Yeah? What'd you get?
I just went super easy. I went Asian loaded fries. They are the shit.
Yeah.
There is no champion. There is nothing better. My wife got the mac and cheese. You didn't call me. Says Heather. My wife got mac and cheese. We ate up a little bit, had a couple hazy like a Fox beers, and then we jumped over to the Civic Center and caught, I would say, the majority of the Foreigner show.
Nice.
I mean, damn near. I want to say I felt like I saw every song that I love and know. So I we saw that, and then went home and Watched a little bit of the Bears game, went to bed. So real crazy Monday night for the Marshall household.
Nice. Yeah, I just had a dude come over, clean my carpets, scared the crap out of my cats.
Mm-hmm.
They did not like it.
I can imagine.
And then, did work stuff.
Yeah. See, I treated myself by not doing a ton of work stuff yesterday, but next couple of days is all about work stuff. Way too much work stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to take off out of here. Got to be home by like 12:15. Power washing the house.
Yeah.
So get that done, and I think we're all set. All right, guys, got about 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Are you ready for the horror comedy we never knew we always needed? Starring the Foo Fighters. Details coming up. Story number one about last night. I'll be honest, I first read this and I thought it was a joke. I had to look into multiple sources to make, because it was just so random and so out of the blue. Now, the Foo Fighters, throughout their career, known for just their fun, ridiculous videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this makes sense, and I just never even thought about it. They're taking this whole thing to the next level. They've got their first ever movie. Studio 666 is a horror comedy starring the entire band as themselves, along with Whitney Cummings, Will Forte, Jeff Garlin, and others. It's actually based on a story by Dave Grohl.
This is interesting, to say the very least. So it's coming out on February 25th of next year. They said, after decades of ridiculous music videos and numerous music documentaries under our collective belts, Dave Grohl says, it was finally time to take it to the next level. A full-length feature horror comedy film. Like most things Foo, Studio 666 began with a far-fetched idea that blossomed into something bigger than we have ever imagined. Now, it was filmed also at the same house they recorded their last album, Medicine at Midnight, and they talked about how they felt that home was haunted. It had a history of hauntings, and this kind of idea kind of blossomed through that, and now we almost have ourselves a brand new Foo Fighters film. Now, we didn't know we didn't need this, but I feel like we need this.
Oh, I agree 100%. Now, the plot is basically what happens when the legendary rock band rents a mansion steeped in grisly rock and roll history to record their 10th album. Trouble is, Grohl is creatively blocked when evil forces in the house sink into his consciousness. And then it's gory. They said it's just blood and gory and fun.
I'm in. I think this is going to be really interesting. Now, they say the film comes out in theaters on February 25th.
Like 2,000 theaters.
Yeah, I'm guessing
they're not playing around.
It's going to have a short run. It'll be available pretty quickly on video on demand. I don't know if that's something I need to go see in a movie theater, but I want to see in general.
I kind of need to see in the movie theater. Now, a lot of bands, I mean, it's not the first time this has happened where a band releases a movie.
Right.
I mean, most of them, the Beatles are probably the most well-known for it. They've got several. One of them is, Help and stuff like that. The Monkees had one, Kiss, meets the Phantom of the Park.
Metallica has a terrible movie.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite band movie is the Ramones' Rock and Roll High School.
Oh.
If you've never seen it, it is straight up 80s. PJ Souls stars in the movie. She's from Halloween and Stripes. Yeah. It's just the Ramones. It's about a high school students who like to rock and roll. The principal doesn't. It's straightforward, just like a Ramones song. It's worth checking out.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, Rock and Roll High School is very, very cool. So I'm excited about this. Studio 666 horror comedy starring the Foo Fighters in theaters February 25th. Coming up next, if you thought the tides were high this weekend, you're not crazy, and it's because of science. That story is next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for joining us here nice and early. Good morning, Split Fin Brewing, a.k.a. Jeremy.
Oh, the dirt. Yeah, Heather, I forgot about the dirt. Dirt was fun. It's more of a history about the band, though, where some of these were the band actually starred in.
Yeah, I think they're almost like kind of they're two different things.
Yeah, I agree.
Different genres there. Marcia says they could have rented almost any house downtown if they wanted haunted. Just saying.
That's true. No, I'm into this, man. I definitely will check it out. I may have to go in February. I got nothing going on. Dana ain't in Texas yet, so I'm probably gonna see it in the theater.
Even when Dana's in Texas, you got nothing going on.
That's true. That's very true.
Outside of your uncle and your aunt, they're your literal only friends in Austin. It's going to take a while for you to recoup your friend pool.
I got my cousins. Cousins are there.
Yeah, they definitely want to hang out with their super cool cousin.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They like to drink.
Yeah, they'll see you. They'll see you enough that first couple months when you're still living in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, when's this guy leaving?
It's cool for like a week at a time. This is too much.
When's he going to move to Fraggle Rock, Texas, or where the fuck that is?
Pflugerville.
Andrew, old man cousin, nobody wants that. Oh, man. Yeah, so I don't want to talk about the Bears game, in case you're wondering. I looked into it. I fell asleep in the middle of it. I'm happy they almost won. It seems like they were screwed over.
Right.
But I'm still happy they lost. One more loss to the Matt Nagy belt. I hope he gets fired. I hate him as our coach.
How long's he been there now?
This third season? Fourth season? It's terrible. Fourth season. So there was another incident on the Rust set. Did you see that?
I didn't read the article, but I saw the headline.
So Alec Baldwin's movie Rust, where he kind of accidentally almost killed the director and definitely killed the cinematographer. Well, there's been another horrific injury on the film. So apparently a filmmaker named Jason Miller said he was hired to help shut down the movie, set at Bonanza Creek Ranch in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that's where he was bitten by a venomous brown recluse spider.
That's not good.
The spider sent Jason to the hospital where he's having his left arm treated, and they have pictures up on TMZ, and it is gnarly looking. So there's a possibility that he may need his left arm amputated. It's that bad.
Can they just burn down the set at this point in time? Just burn it down.
At this point, you got to.
Just burn it down.
It's rush in, grab the cameras, burn the rest of it down.
Yes. Heather, I am not from Texas. I'm from Illinois. I just happen to have family that live in Austin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they should just take gasoline, dump it all over the place. I mean, that will probably blow up in somebody's face too. So I don't know. Maybe just turn it into a ghost town. Let it just collect dust. Just walk away.
So I got some birthday presents yesterday, Cotter.
Yeah.
My favorite birthday present probably has to be. Have you seen those insect guns? Those salt insect guns?
Oh, yeah.
So my wife bought me the salt fly shotgun.
Right.
But it's the black fly edition. This thing is coated pure black. It's like a nice glossy black.
Right.
This thing looks badass. So I just want to throw out a warning to all insects who try to come near my household. I'm going to straight up murder your ass in style. So just heads up, if you're a fly, maybe gnats, weird looking bugs near my backyard and or porch area, I'm going to murder you straight up.
Just don't clip a butterfly on accident.
It's going to be tough. There's a lot of butterflies.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be surgical in my murdering of insects, but it looks pretty badass. So
that's cool.
Just so you know, straight up. It's going to get real bloody. House Marshal.
All right, guys. 30 seconds left in commercials. We got Chili Peppers, Give It Away. Then we'll get into story number 2. Brown Widows. No, I've never even heard of Brown Widows. Tony, how old you turned? 5? Maybe.
Yeah. It turns out it's slightly addicting. Once you get the shotgun in your hand for the salt shotgun, it's addicting, man. I mean,
so what does it actually shoot out?
It just shoots out salt.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, salt, but powered, by 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Right.
I mean, it just cuts through flies willy-nilly. So I was over at my buddy's house over the summer, and that's where I first like kind of used it for the first time.
Right.
And I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. My wife just remembered that, and she bought me one. But my buddy was sort of stoned, and he loved it. And he was like running around shooting everything, and I was getting like all this salt, like getting salt sprayed all over me because he's just like, and he's like right by me, like everything would just ricochet and hit me. But I was a very salty boy that day. But it is quite fun to use.
Nice.
It is quite fun to use. Yeah, it's like salt, but yeah, little tiny little molecules. Charles says, morning all late to the party today, getting ready for the yearly workman comp audit. Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds like something I don't want to have to deal with.
Marshall, so for today's quiz in the face, since it is our birthday month, I've got famous people with November birthdays. So I'm going to give you the person, give you the date they were born. You have to tell me within 2 years either way how old they are. I do have one fictional character and one dead person on the list.
Okay. Well, that should be interesting. So I've already figured out, and I haven't done any work on it, but I'll go ahead and I'll tell you what the quiz in the face this week is for you. This week, it's, believe it or not, Cotter and Marshall show stats.
Oh.
So that is going to be quiz in the face this week.
Interesting.
And you just have to tell me whether the stat I tell you is true or false, and it's all about the Cotter and Marshall show.
So are these stats that can be verified? Because, I mean, you know our math skills.
Let's say yeah.
Are they questionable?
Let's say yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've actually got my next two. But so I guess after this, I've got just two more quizzes for you. So I came up with one that I was going to try to do today, but I need to get audio for it, and I just didn't have enough time. So I'll do that next week. And then the final one I've had for weeks now. So I just got to put that together.
Yeah, so yeah, my last two quiz in the faces are going to be, I'm going to do Cotter and Marshall stats.
Yeah.
And then next week will be the last rendition of Did You Say That?
Okay.
So those will be the last two. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, to find more audio of us sounding really stupid.
I like it.
It takes some time. It's not as easy as you think.
I will tell you. So the last quiz in the face, you will face. How well do you know me? We've known each other for 20-ish years almost. Mm-hmm. So
I was telling my mom on that on the phone yesterday.
So we'll see how well you actually know me. Have you paid any attention during our 10-year?
How many casts do you have? I don't know, 27?
We'll see.
Tony says the worst part is dealing with the auditor. He likes to stretch out a 30-minute audit to 2 hours. I have my wife call me at the 30-minute mark for an emergency for her mom.
Well played. All right, we got about a minute 20.
So just so you know, I technically have 2 Marshall's Music News stories because yesterday was an all-timer not good day.
Right.
And I was hoping for something this morning. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
You're lucky. We have 3 today. If not, we're just gonna fill in that last break with just us being boys. All right, guys, we're about 40 seconds out from jumping back on the air with story number 2. Story 2, talking about those weird Savannah high tides. Our somewhat coworker, our buddy John Cabrera, he lives out on Tybee. He was like shooting pictures of these crazy high tides.
All right, guys, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. If you thought the tides seemed extra high this weekend, don't worry. You weren't crazy. Story number 2 about last night. Thanks to a strong storm combined with periodic high tides on Sunday, coastal flooding approached levels rarely seen Outside of hurricanes along the Georgia and South Carolina coast, scientists have said data shows the unusual high tides and the flooding of the roads that come with it happening more frequently as sea levels rise because of global warming.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It's something I think to kind of worry about. No, obviously there's some moon stuff. And obviously,
King Moon?
Yeah, there's a moon, which makes, once again, science. We're not big-time science guys. There's a moon that's coming in, and it's making tides rise, and obviously that's very concerning. But you're like, oh, that's just a one-off thing. And then, but you got to remember that ocean levels are rising due to global warming, so therefore, we may be underwater at some point, Cotter.
Yeah, it could happen, I guess.
I mean, we'll probably be dead before that, so it's like not our problem, but
it's kind of our problem.
Whoops.
Sunday morning's high tide at Fort Pulaski reached 10 feet, almost 10 and a half feet. It was the fourth highest tide in 85 years since the gauge has been put into place. The other three high tide levels happened during tropical storms or hurricanes, including the record of 12 and a half feet. That happened during Hurricane Matthew in October of 2016. Now, the roads, the Tybee, 80 out to Tybee over the weekend was crazy. All kinds of pictures online.
Yeah. So it shut down 80, and then Charleston got a bunch of stuff too. Now, their high tide at Charleston Harbor reached 8.5 feet, which is the 10th highest level in the century of recording at the site. So Charleston and Savannah is getting slammed with this crazy flooding that's happening out there. Our buddy John Cabrera, he was actually taking photos from his house in Tybee, just showing the crazy high tides, water covering roads. It's a little crazy just to think about.
Living on Tybee sounds awesome, and then something like this happens, and you're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and then like every storm that passes by, and all the tourists. I mean, I love Tybee, but I love visiting Tybee.
That's an excellent point. All right, coming up next, got to talk Vin Diesel and The Rock. I think Vin Diesel wants The Rock in the last Fast and Furious movie, but I'm not quite sure.
Or he may want to fight him. I'm not for sure.
I think he definitely wants that. All right, that story's coming up next. Five-Finger Death Punch. It's Darkness Settles In. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
By the way, Marshall, stay the F away from my car. What? It's at the dealership after it wouldn't start last night. It's all under warranty, and I won't come off any money. It's probably just the battery, but I blame you. Jesus Christ. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's me.
Scott, I was in Beaufort yesterday, and the roads were underwater. Damn.
Yeah. Craziness.
Yeah, I will miss living on the coast, but then I won't.
Yeah, the hurricane. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you're going to be living right in Austin. I mean, are they affected at all by hurricanes? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Houston is Central Texas. Yeah,
I wouldn't call Austin Central Texas. They're just like on that weird line, aren't they?
The middle of Texas.
Hold on. Let me look. Not a map guy. Obviously.
They're just south. I'm sorry, Central. But I would call them Central Texas.
Don't try to pretend to be a Texas guy when you're not, you son of a bitch.
They're Central. It's Central Texas.
Dude, that is not Central Texas.
Yeah, it is.
That is not Central Texas. That is East Central Texas. Do you understand maps? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Do you? You're looking at it.
I'm looking at a map.
I know.
I would not consider Austin Central Texas.
That's Central Texas. Close enough.
If you bilaterally cut Texas, that is not Central Texas. That is East. Use the dick on top of Texas. That little nub on the right-hand side is the right side of the dick. On the left-hand side is the left hand of the dick of Texas. You are clearly on the right hand. Like San Antonio is more Central Texas than Austin is Central Texas.
Charles, Googling, it says no, Austin is not technically in Tornado Alley.
Let's see.
Tony, Marshall, you're the typhoid Mary of car problems. That's harsh.
Not the worst thing I've been called.
Yeah.
Tony said we talked about you being the bad luck bear when it comes to everyone's car, including the stations. I know we talked about it. I just disagree. Can we have a Cotter and the Ghost of Marshall show? Jesus. I mean, so Are you asking for me to die? Damn, Marsha. You just started watching the show. Don't murder me yet. All right, guys, we're, I don't know, another song and a half away.
Yep. Got about 4 minutes.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay, cool. All right, plenty to get to. Diesel and The Rock, Vin Diesel and The Rock for story 3. Empire State Building has its own beer. Then, of course, top of the 7 o'clock hour, calls, comments, and texts. What's the weirdest myth ritual that you do for luck? And then, of course, trivia toward the bottom of the hour. Cool guys, winners and matchups. We got 2 more matchups going up on Facebook a little bit later on. Quick update on Last of Us, the TV show, and then Marshall will get quizzed in the face once again. November birthdays. Scott, no. Unfortunately, Scott's asking, are we still going to do the morning show even though I'm in Texas? No, I have taken another job in Texas. So I will no longer be part of the show as of November 24th. That will be the last day of the Cotter and Marshall show, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. They are looking for a new co-host. I think everybody in the building wants to keep the show local and live, so they're going to hopefully find a new partner for Marshall. So unfortunately, no, we will not be continuing the show. Charles said, I like the similar outfits. Y'all remind me of an early 80s mid-level rap group that's getting ready to play a county fair.
We don't have similar outfits.
We're both wearing jackets.
I got my members only jacket. You're not a member of my group.
All right, we got just under 3 minutes.
I'm just wearing this sick Adidas Blackhawk shirt, probably thinking I'm part of Run DMC. Where are we at time-wise?
3.5 or 2.5 minutes.
Okay,
probably.
Gotcha. All right, what are we diving in Diesel Rock here? Okay. Yeah. Marshall is the last member. Probably. Dave asked the most important question. I don't know if you saw David Kemp's question. Are we ready for Rockville? I think we are ready for Rockville. I'm, of course, being incredibly old man and going only the last day of Rockville this year, which is setting a new record for me. I mean, I think I haven't gone before while I've been here, but I'm only going just the one day this year, going on Sunday to check out Mudvayne.
I am pulling the older man card and just not going.
Mm-hmm. He's moving. Have you heard? Scott goes, I've been thinking about Snoop Dogg and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What if they just created a music hall of fame to induct all genres of music?
I mean, I think that's kind of what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has become. They just still call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't need competing Hall of Fames for music. It's a headache with one.
Yeah, like the day when, Justin Timberlake crawls his old ass up there, his crusty old ass for NSYNC. I'm like, all right, well, this shit's over with.
That will be interesting. Because there are boy bands who have hit that level. I mean, New Kids on the Block. I mean, that's 25 years?
Yeah.
I mean, NSYNC's not that far off. I mean, I don't think we see a rush of boy bands getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't know if we ever.
I mean, I think Justin Timberlake will get in on his own as a solo artist.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't get in. I bet we don't see the rush, though, of boy bands. Is Jackson 5 in? I mean, technically a boy band.
I believe they are.
Yeah, 1997. They've been in for a while. So, I mean, technically a boy band. All right, guys, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Vin Diesel wants The Rock back for the final Fast and Furious movie. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. Honestly, I really don't know. Story number 3 about last night. Now, ever since 2017's The Fate of the Furious, Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson really haven't gotten along. Dwayne's been part of the franchise since 2011. Now, earlier this summer, The Rock said, look, I'm not coming back for the final film, guys. I wish them the best of luck. Vin Diesel recently took to social media, and it sounds like maybe he's trying to patch things up with The Rock.
So he went on Instagram, because this is the best way to patch things up with someone when you're having an issue with them, is to go on a social media platform, not really tag them or direct your comments towards them. Vin Diesel said, "My little brother Dwayne, ... The time has come. The world awaits the finale of Fast 10. As you know, my children refer to you as Uncle Dwayne in my house. There is not a holiday that goes by that they don't send well wishes, but the time has come. Legacy awaits that we pretty much want you back." He goes on and on and on. All right, Cotter. The picture he uses is actually from a Fast and Furious film that they had a scene together. Vin Diesel kind of kind of expanded his fingers on the picture, which made it kind of distorted, and it kind of made Vin Diesel look bigger than The Rock in the photo. So a lot of people are pointing that out, that even in this plea for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to come and at least be a part of the last Fast movie, because they're doing a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Kind of like throwing shade at him, because he's kind of a smaller, Ben is a smaller guy, and he's kind of, I don't know, he's trying to make him seem like an alpha in this picture. It's a little weird.
The whole thing just seemed condescending. Now, technically, The Rock is like 5-6 years younger than Diesel. So my little brother Dwayne, I mean, technically Diesel's older, but starting it like that is just like, come on, really? That's how you're going to get his attention? My little brother Dwayne?
Yeah, and not only that, according to Google, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is 6'5". We know he's not.
No, he's not.
Dwayne's like more like 6'1".
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's only 6 foot tall, according to Google. So, I mean, technically still, Dwayne, I think, is taller than Vin. So, I mean, like, still little brother, he's taller than you.
And the picture that they took from the movie, I mean, it shows that he's shorter, and it shows that he's just smaller body-wise. I mean, The Rock is just obscenely, inhumanly large.
Yeah, he does steroids.
It's just not normal.
Yeah.
Vin, not a small guy, but next to The Rock, does not look big. This photo, I mean, it's comical. So it's like, I don't know. Does he actually want him back for this movie, or is he just talking S?
I would love to see a response from The Rock in regards to this. It wouldn't turn out good, I think, for Vin Diesel and the Fast franchise.
Right.
Yeah, great stuff.
All right, coming up next, we're going to get to a special beer that you can only get at the Empire State Building. Stick around. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
I think eventually they will, Charles. I think eventually, I think they'll probably just do wings, like different genre wings for these bands, so they can keep going with people.
Yeah,
because the rock and roll part is dying out fairly quickly.
I'm going to get coffee.
So it was announced yesterday that Wonder Woman 3 is going to start filming, I guess, in the next few months. And Linda Carter is going to be coming back to play Wonder Woman along with Gal Gadot, who is also Wonder Woman. So this is pretty interesting news. But the thing that kind of sucks is if you're a Star Wars fan, because Patty Jenkins, the director of the Wonder Woman films and the new Wonder Woman 3, was supposed to do a Rogue Squadron Star Wars film. Now, that was slated to go into production and start filming in late 2022, but because she's doing Wonder Woman 3 before that, they have indefinitely put off that film, unfortunately. So if you're a Star Wars fan, Rogue Squadron will not be coming out anytime in the future. Linda Carter is so hot. She, even to this day, she still kills it. Still kills it. Dan, good morning. Man, it's been forever since we've seen you. Welcome back. Cotter, I was talking about Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Did you see the news on that?
Uh-uh.
So they announced that they're going to do Wonder Woman 3 pretty quickly. They said it was going to be a while, but they've decided to push forward on Wonder Woman 3. Linda Carter's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be, she was kind of like teased at the end of that film. So Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars film, which was announced, Patty Jenkins, the director, same woman for Wonder Woman. Sorry, I'm having trouble taking my jacket off.
See you, Scott. Have a good day, man.
They've indefinitely suspended Rogue Squadron. It's not coming out anytime soon. So, sorry there, pal. So I'm going to look up the release date. Do they give? Yeah, the movie's slated for release December 2023. So, yeah, we're like 2 years away from the next Wonder Woman film, but they still have to obviously film it. They'll be filming it sometime next year. Wanda goes, is it nap time yet? It's been up since 4. Ugh.
Yeah, I saw your post doing some laundry at 4:30.
Have a good day, Scott.
All right, a couple commercials left. Getting to Volbeat Shotgun Blues. Then we'll talk about this beer you can only get the Empire State Building.
Dan says, yo, did y'all ever get my drunk voicemail? I don't know, Cotter, did you ever get his drunk voicemail?
Probably. It's been a minute since we've had any good ones. It's probably in there somewhere.
So the Astro World tragedy down in Houston from the concert where a bunch of people died because of heart attacks and injuries and stuff. Travis Scott, he has not come out of this looking good. He's essentially, they've offered refunds to like everyone who attended the show.
Right.
A lot of people are suing him, so this is not good for Travis Scott.
Yep.
Now, Fortnite has pulled Travis Scott's emote after the Astro World concert tragedy. So Travis Scott was a big Fortnite player. He loved to play that game. He actually did like a live concert in the Fortnite world before.
Okay.
Yeah, and he now is getting his emote pulled after people say that he was a major reason of pushing the show forward without adequate security, which caused a lot of the issues.
He did say he was going to pay the funeral costs for the 8 people that died at the event.
He's going to be paying a lot more than that. 50,000 people were at that show.
It's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
I know, right? This is what, the second or third year they've done it?
I think so, yeah. Juana says, I'm really excited because our shower is functional enough that we can use it. It'll be a long shower. Let's see. It'll be a long shower to take the kids to school, then nap. Ooh. Dave goes, I can't name one Travis Scott song. What's the...
I couldn't.
Something Creep.
I know nothing. I've heard of him, and that's all I got.
Oh, Sicko Mode is his big song. That's a good song. I know that song.
Do you? I don't know. Once again, old. So a judge in Cobb County, Georgia. I don't know how this is even legit. He's made an order requesting that the elf on the shelf not go up in homes this holiday season.
What?
He said that it was inexplicably some elves failed to move, and then when it occurs, it can disappoint the children. With everything going on, believes it's best to banish all elves on the shelves in Cobb County. Said clearly this is tongue-in-cheek. It's unclear how official it is, but he has actually written up a statement from his court. In the Superior Court of Cobb County, state of Georgia, elf on the shelves. Order banishing elves on the shelves in Cobb County. Yeah, good luck with that.
Didn't know Travis Scott was. I thought they were talking about the drummer from Judas Priest at first. Nope. Heather says, what's most curious to know concerning the Astroworld tragedy, why in the blank did the town officials still allow the show to go on or even have a full set knowing the artist had the reputation having rowdy shows? I don't know. That's a really good question.
There's some story, and I don't remember where I read it, where one of the police chiefs actually went back into like Travis's dressing room before the show and was like, "Hey, guy, this is kind of effed up right now because there's a lot of people." So I guess Travis Scott does a lot of good in the community of Houston, so he's got a good relationship with the police officers. So
yeah.
Cop went back to talk to him and told him, "You got to calm stuff down. You know, it's getting kind of crazy. You know, all this stuff," and didn't do it.
Yeah, the videos are crazy, like people jumping on golf carts where they're trying to take out people on like stretchers and stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of animals live in Texas? Huh?
That's Houston. Not where I'll be.
Oh, is that like no? It's a different part of Texas. Like
it's a completely different part of Texas.
Yeah. Only the good, outstanding people live in Austin.
Yeah. Duh. All right, guys, got about 55 seconds.
Empire State Beer? Okay, cool. I have an update on a story that we talked about, I think on the stream only. So do you remember that kid who is like blowing diesel smoke into a bunch of bicyclists' face?
Yeah.
Slammed on the brakes and they like all hit him and he like ran him over and stuff?
Yeah.
And he wasn't charged with anything. He was just allowed to go home.
Yeah.
I have an update on that story.
Oh, okay, good. All right, guys, 15. We'll be right back. Marshall, you and I have been known to try different beers from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you want to try a different beer, you got to travel. Because sometimes that beer is available exclusively only certain location, brewery, restaurants. Well, there's a brand new beer that is exclusive to the Empire State Building, and it's called View from the Top of the Empire State Building Hazy IPA.
So this is arriving courtesy of Craft and Carry, which brewed in collaboration with Brooklyn's Five Borough Brewing. Now, do you have any experience with that brewery at all? I don't remember tasting any beers from it.
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. I've had a couple beers out of New York. There's, I think, a Brooklyn Brewing Company, but I think that's different. And then there's another one that I cannot remember the name from. They had an IPA called Resin that was really, really good. But I don't think...
Big-time drug guy over here.
I know, right? I'm sticking with the brand. I don't think I've had something from Brooklyn's Five Boroughs Brewing.
Interesting. Well, last month, in celebration of the 90th anniversary this year, the Empire State Building served up the beer at their 86th floor for the first time, courtesy of the Bronx Brewery, part of its larger pop-up program that began in August. Now, to what I read, to what it sounds like, is this the first time they've served beer on that floor?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, because, I mean, they want people to, like, get wasted and try to jump off the Empire State Building. Bad look.
I don't think it's easy to jump off the Empire State Building.
Probably not.
I'm guessing they make it difficult. Now, the beer is described as offering a tropical traffic jam of flavor, which I love. How somebody has not used that to describe a beer before, I don't know. It's criminal. Flaked oats balance heavy Amarillo and citrus hop additions, bumper to bumper deliciousness.
This is, I mean, I kind of want this beer. I'm guessing they make you drink it on site.
Oh,
That's something you could just like put in your back pocket and walk off with.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah, but I mean, is this a reason to visit New York? Now, there's a lot of people from New York come and visit us, right?
Yeah, all the time.
And a lot of people don't have the best attitude when it comes to visitors of New York to the Savannah area because they're usually driving through to Florida and they're mostly annoying, terrible people. But should we become friends with someone from New York so they can go get us this beer and smuggle it to us here in Savannah?
Yes, and I just knew somebody who was in New York. If I would have known this beer was around when he was there, I would have asked. Now, here's the catch, though. It's only available Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for the rest of November. And then I think after that, it's gone.
It just leaves the earth?
It just disappears.
This is BS.
If anybody's going to New York within the next 3 weeks, hit us up. We need to try this beer. All right, coming up after 7 o'clock, call, comment, and text. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you have done for luck? Salt over the shoulder type stuff. What weird things? I mean, if you're an athlete, athletes are some of the most superstitious people on the planet. So what have you done for luck? 800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text now. Your stories after 7 o'clock. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
So, fun fact, this question we're doing today is actually a question that Horde member Tony asked. So this is her question. We're doing your question today, Tony. This is yours. It's your day. I expect you to have some good stories.
She's like, I got nothing. What do you mean?
Well, what the fuck is this?
I got nothing.
Dan says, I'm going to try to be here more often. I said, join the Horde. Dan, do it. He goes, how do I join? Dan, you already have. What? Oh,
I bet
it's probably Dan. It's probably Dan.
Rock 1061, who's this?
It's Tony. Good morning, gentlemen.
How's it going?
So, weird rituals and bizarre things. My family is full of them because I come from weird carnies.
Oh, I love it.
Anyways, my grandmother's like the absolute worst about them. So she's got like 50 billion of them. Like you don't, I don't know where this one comes from, but if you have a sty in your eye, you need to go pee in the middle of the road.
Yeah, what is
it will
that?
reduce your sty. I don't know. I think she got bored one day. Things that I continue, like if you have muffin pans, you can't put soap in them. You have to scrub them. Like you do clean them, but you don't ever put soap on them, or you will never have sweet muffins again. You never bring an old broom into a new house because you brush in all of the old problems and troubles that was there.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, you never sweep across somebody's feet, and if so, you've got to spit on the broom immediately. Like, she's like full of these things. It's my entire life. I mean, obviously the salt over the shoulder and things like that. I'm trying to think of, we've just grown up with them. And then I have weird ones like I've noticed patterns. So I've always had a good vacation, a good trip if Hotel California comes on the radio within the first 3 hours of driving. Always been a good trip. Don't ask me why.
I honestly think that your grandma was a witch. There's so many with brooms. I have a lot of questions, Tony.
Well, this explains a lot about me then, too.
You need to write a book.
And then, I'm telling you. And then the other one, I have a stuffed animal that I've had since I was 2 years old. Mm-hmm. Anytime I go on vacation, I hide it in a backpack or something because I feel like it's my good luck charm. Like it keeps me safe. It watches over me. So yeah, I'm a 2-year-old and whatever. But no, books upon books of things that she believes or does or won't do. But yeah, those are just the main ones.
Damn. Thank you for the encyclopedia to kick us off today. This is incredible.
You're welcome. This is what I'm here for. I hope you guys have a great day and happy birthday month.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right, see you, Tim.
I think we start off with that.
Yeah, I think you
I think we have to start off with that.
We can even say this. Tony's the one who kind of recommended it.
Yeah.
Here's why.
Yeah. I have one. It's pretty short, but I have it's like show and tell. I have the visual prop with me because I do have it with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to edit this up real quick.
All right, guys, there we are. Back with audio here on the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with us while Cotter was editing up that phone call for us. Dan says Cotter and Marshall are witches secretly. Yeah, we're audio witches. Yeah, we got some great stuff. So actually, after that call, once we kind of kick off the bit with that, Kelly actually kind of gave a follow-up on the brooms over the feet thing. So why don't we start off with the call?
Sure.
Kind of talk about how it was an idea that Horde member Tony brought up. Go right into the call. I'll bring up Kelly, and then do you want to do anything else from there, or do you just want to go into...
I think we could break after that.
Yeah, let's break after that, because it's a great call, and then obviously Kelly's kind of fits perfectly with that.
Great.
Let's go into break, and then we'll see what we get from there. Then we'll figure out what we want to do once we get past that.
Sounds good. I'm going to grab my coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Sean, good morning, buddy. Thanks again for joining us here nice and early, guys, on the Cotter and Marshall Show. I am obviously not awake yet. Sorry. Long birthday night, going to see concerts and stuff. No big deal. I'm awesome. The Bears almost tried to win on my birthday, which is very nice of them. They get the ribbon for trying. Dan, you got a new job? Cool, man. Congratulations. Good luck with it. If you get a break, make sure to turn us back on. Once again, guys, our question of the day. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you've ever done for luck? Salt over the shoulder, lucky socks, whatever it is, just let us know. And we'll get into your stories here in just a little bit. Tony, thank you so much for the call. We're going to start off with that. If you got a great story for this, drop it into the stream, or you can call us like Tony did, 1-800-394-1061. You can also text us at that same exact number. So we still got another song before we jump on the air, but that story I was telling you about that teen driver who plowed into a bicyclist. So this was down in Texas. Another reason why Neff to ever move there. I don't know why anyone would. So this happened in Waller County. A teen is now facing 6 felony charges after he plowed into a group of bicyclists in Waller County. Now, with the charges on the table, some people are saying it took far too long for this to happen. So this kid, back a couple months ago, September 25th, slammed into a group of bicyclists after he was trying to agitate them by blowing exhaust smoke into their path, a practice known as rolling coal. So an attorney said the victims injured ranged from broken bones to traumatic brain injuries. Lawyers and the district attorney criticized the handling of the investigation as the teen was released from custody after questioning. The teen was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 charge per cyclist injured. So now the teen has surrendered, and he's now currently in a juvenile justice department facility, according to authorities. So anyway,
Jesus,
don't run over people. I know it's kind of a thing you would expect us not have to say, but try not to do that. It's a bad look.
All right, we got 3.5 minutes after the Foo Fighters. We'll get into the call, comment, and text.
We have a comment already for the call in. I got it about 5 minutes ago, or excuse me, we have a text message in already.
Cool.
Speaking of traumatic brain injuries, I think I have one. I can't talk this morning. I think I'll be able to walk out of the woods on this one.
I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, once again, guys, our question of the day is, what's the weirdest myth or ritual you've ever done for luck? Let us know. Via the chat today, you could drop in your stories. Also, text or call us, 1-800-394-1061. We're on in 2.5 minutes. I would like to thank you for absolutely shitting the bed and losing to me this week in fantasy football.
You're welcome.
One of our leagues. I appreciate that birthday gift. Very kind of you.
You're welcome. This season's a wash.
Just a quick update from the Cotter and Marshall Show League. Cotter was just a few weeks ago in 3rd place overall. Cotter currently is standing in 9th place.
Yeah.
But if it means anything, this week, let's see. Nope, that's not it. No, that was actually the wrong league. Hold on. It could be worse.
I'm sure it's worse.
Currently, Cotter, you're in 8th place with a record of 4-5 in our league.
Oh.
In the Cotter and Marshall Show League. This week, you are playing me in our league, where you are projected to lose by almost 20 points.
I may look at it.
Yeah, you may want to look at it. Make sure it's a little bit of a game.
Just over a minute, guys.
Marshall, how was the Foreigner Show? Foreigner Show was awesome, man. Had a great time. Those guys kill it. They're the best Foreigner cover band named Foreigner. As I was saying earlier this morning, they're really good at being Foreigner. There's no original members of the band left.
Yeah.
Like the medium age of the band currently, I would say is probably like 45.
Okay.
Yeah. The original members of Foreigner are like in their 70s.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all gone. Mick Jones was the only holdover. He was the guitar player, and he's not even touring with the band right now. My wife and I were trying to remember. We think that is the 6th or 7th time we've seen them.
Okay. Charles said, go ahead and give Cotter that participation trophy for the fantasy football. I have to participate to earn the trophy, Charles.
You're not in last place.
That's true. That's true.
You know, take the positives. You're not in last.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you do for luck? Taking those calls, comments, and text. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Hop on that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Watch the show each and every morning. Be sure to throw us a like, follow, and subscribe while we're there. Now, Horde member Tony actually brought up today's question. What's the weirdest myth or ritual anyone has ever done for luck? Of course, want your stories, 800-394-1061. You can call, comment, and text. But we figured this is Tony's. So let's just get the ball rolling with her and her insane family.
So, weird rituals and bizarre things. My family is full of them because I come from weird carnies.
Oh, I love it.
Anyways, my grandmother's like the absolute worst about them. So she's got like 50 billion of them. Like you don't, I don't know where this one comes from, but if you have a sty in your eye, you need to go pee in the middle of the road.
Yeah, what is
it will
that?
reduce your sty. I don't know. I think she got bored one day. Things that I continue, like if you have muffin pans, you can't put soap in them. You have to scrub them. Like you do clean them, but you don't ever put soap on them, or you will never have sweet muffins again. You never bring an old broom into a new house because you brush in all of the old problems and troubles that was there. Never sweep across somebody's feet, and if so, you've got to spit on the broom immediately. And then I have weird ones like I've noticed patterns. So I've always had a good vacation, a good trip if Hotel California comes on the radio within the first 3 hours of driving. Always been a good trip. And then the other one, I have a stuffed animal that I've had since I was 2 years old. Mm-hmm. Anytime I go on vacation, I hide it in a backpack or something because I feel like it's my good luck charm. Like it keeps me safe. It watches over me.
Serious question for Tony and her family. How did they get through life? They're too busy spitting on things, peeing in the middle of the road, worrying about brooms. How do you get through your day?
Now, we've both had an opportunity to meet Tony quite a few times. She actually works right next door, and she seems like a fairly sane person until this story.
I don't know if I can look at her the same ever again.
And if she ever holds a broom near me, I don't know how to feel. Now, Cotter, on the stream, Kellyanne just chimed in with something about that whole broom thing.
Okay.
Now, she goes, the broom over the feet caused a real issue once between my coworkers.
What?
She goes, she acted like she had been cursed and swore she did on purpose. So, like, she had two coworkers. Sound like they almost came to fisticuffs over the whole sweeping over the feet thing. I didn't know that was a thing, let alone
no idea.
if someone was like had a broom and came close to someone and then like I saw spit fly out of their mouth, I would immediately think there was going to be a fight.
I'd be more offended with the spit than I would be somebody sweeping over my feet.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays, 100%. All right, so what's the weirdest myth or ritual you do for luck? Hit us up with your stories now, 800-394-1061. If your family is as crazy as Tony's, we want to hear about it. Call, comment, and text now. Here's Aaron Jones and Supercharged, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
We got 3 on the chat. The middle one is from Andrew, and it's my favorite. I'm definitely going to
he
use that one.
He might have used that one in the text as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did he put it on the stream?
He texted it. Or did you say? I thought you said the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. All right, I'm going to go grab my my show and tell item.
Sure. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I dig the hat a lot. It's nice. Haven't had a nice hat in a while. So I was excited to get it in. And like I was saying earlier, I think it is the most expensive piece of clothing I own right now. So I will wear it every day. Rock 1061, who's this?
This is Meredith.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Hey, Meredith.
So the whole broom thing is in the Southern tradition. If you get your feet swept over, then that means you'll never get married. It's a curse.
Oh, so it's
that's
not.
why it's actually a Gullah thing, and it came from that area in South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But for me, I have to cross my legs whenever I go over railroad tracks, so I won't get hit by a train because my grandma told me to do that.
How difficult is it to do that when you're driving?
It's not that bad because I just put my foot on the gas and then cross it over underneath.
Oh.
My husband thinks it's hilarious because we work out here and there are railroad tracks everywhere. So he's like, she'll be on the phone or doing something, and then all of a sudden she knows it's coming up and she just crosses her leg.
I do not want to drive anywhere near you when this is happening.
I know. Well, I'm a very safe driver. I promise.
Oh yeah.
and then I always have to make a wish at 11:11, and if I look back at it, then I know the wish is not going to come true.
Yeah, I've done the 11:11 thing before on the clock. Yeah.
So is it a mega wish? Is it a mega wish when it happens on November 11th? Like in 2 days at 11:11? Are you going to like wish for the biggest wish of the year?
I actually have a shirt that says 11:11, and I'm going to wear that.
All right.
Love it. All right, Meredith, we got to run. Thank you so much for the call.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. All right, another call. That's cool. All right, guys.
I'm down to 1 pin. Someone's been stealing my pins.
Jake Thompson.
This will not. Where are we running with here? Going back and forth?
Yeah, we can go back and forth. Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I'll do mine.
Okay,
to start off with.
I'll save mine for the end. All right, guys, be right back. Call, comment, and text this morning. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you do for luck? Big thanks to Horde member Tony for the suggestion. If you missed her call to kick off the segment, her family's weird.
Yeah, I mean, are they a coven? Are they witches?
They're gypsies.
There's lots of brooms involved with their myths and everything. So once again, the question of the day: what's the weirdest myth or ritual you've ever done for luck? Now, I've got one. It's kind of a two-for Cotter.
Okay.
So I wear a sling bag to work every day. My sling bag has everything. I've got jump drives. I've got lotion, for touching myself. I've got all sorts of the work stuff, sometimes computers and iPads, all sorts of stuff. And I wear this, like Letterman bag to work every single day. Got my vitamins in there.
Sure.
So I keep two things in my bag at all times for luck. It's these two items. If you're looking on the live stream right now, this is first and foremost. This is the badge that Horde member Rhett gave us from the the Sheriff's Office of Beaufort County in South Carolina. So this is for luck that I never get pulled over. If
you do you flash it
in South Carolina or Georgia or literally anywhere? This is just like my my good luck cop radar. I always feel like I always keep that in my bag with me just in case. And no, I've never flashed it before. And this is my old man's belt buckle.
Okay.
Always keep it with me just to remind me of the old man who sadly passed away earlier this year. And also just for good luck. I feel like when my peak dad was when he was wearing this. So I keep this around to make sure that I'm always running my peak self.
That's that's a good belt buckle. It's the right size.
Yeah.
It's not egregiously large.
Yeah, you should. Well, for a man who's moving to Texas, this is about the size of belt buckle that you should start wearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you go full cowboy.
Sports is a big one when it comes to superstitions. Lindsay's great. She said we have a family superstition that if a Georgia football game isn't going well, everyone in the house has to eat Cheetos.
What?
Then they start playing better.
Well, thank God. They've been eating a lot of Cheetos.
All the
this year?
Cheetos. They're keeping Cheetos in business this year.
They're really, really good this year. Maybe they're keeping them afloat. Charles on the stream chimed in. Once again, our question of the day is, what's the weirdest myth and ritual that you've ever done for luck? Charles says it's very bad luck to catch a fish on the first cast. So I always make a short cast with a bad presentation and reel to lure the bait in really fast. Then I will begin properly fishing afterwards. I think that's a good one.
Doc, a good friend, guy who works down at the Mad Hatter down on River Street, says, all the watches I own are intentionally stopped at 10 till 2. I will not own a functioning watch.
Wait, why?
I don't know. But he also says, as the bonus, I've got the Eye of Odin and Ra tattooed on me for protection.
Okay, all right, I like that. Well, Ann also chimed in on our Facebook page, Cotter, and she said, "Don't give anyone knives as a gift; they will end up in a fight, or you will end up in a fight
with that person."
It sounds like, according to what Ann is saying, essentially, if you give someone a knife, they're going to stab you. I'm trying to think who I've definitely given knives to people.
Who have you given knives to?
I think I have.
Really? That's an odd gift.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a cool gift.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
It's like essentially giving someone a pair of nunchucks. If someone gave me a pair of nunchucks, I would stop and start crying because that is the coolest gift. That and a samurai sword, coolest gifts you can give someone.
So I had a friend, a friend of mine, his dad had a weird superstition about his pocket knife, and I think other people have this. It's like I needed to use it one day. I was at his house, and he got the blade out, handed me the knife. Once I was done, I put the blade back in, handed it to him. He's like, "Whoa, no, take that blade back out." It's like, I got to put that blade back in.
Oh.
I mean, but then I'm like, but I'm pulling it out now. Shouldn't I put it back in? I'm really confused how this works. But it weirded him out.
Yeah, because if he took it from you, he'd actually have to take that blade out and then stab you with it.
It's law.
Yeah, it's a law.
All right, coming up next, more of your calls. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you do for good luck? Call, comment, and text now. 800-394-1061.
Tony says, not gypsies, which is fine, not gypsies. Ooh, Cotter, you started something there.
I'm so sorry. Don't jinx me. I'm going to edit up Meredith's call real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
right, guys, back on the chat here. Tony with another mind effing bomb. She goes, we also clear all of our stones in the full moon and leave out vessels during certain moon cycles for abundance and prosperity.
Don't tell me you're not a gypsy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's a witch thing, right?
Nah, that sounds very gypsy-ish.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I know nothing about gypsies. But if I did.
But if I did. Now, here's a question for Rhett. Rhett says, if I had you hand my pocket knife blade open, you got to hand it back blade open. Okay.
That's like my buddy's dad, because he handed it to me blade open, and I closed it and I handed it back, and he was like, "Open it back up."
So my question is, does the same rules apply for like a taser? Like if you hand me a taser, like with a little zap, do I have to hand it back to you with a little zap?
Full zap?
Yeah. I mean, is there taser rules like that? Is it just for knives? I don't understand. Melissa, thank you for that story. A wild one from her ex-husband. Okay, so I've obviously got a couple, and there's a couple on the text line that I want to get to.
Sure.
Let's see.
That's
So, yeah, there's two on the text, and there is Melissa's that I can get to. Kelly has one. Says, I draw an X on my window when I cross paths with a black cat. I throw salt over both shoulders when I spill it because I never remember which shoulder it's supposed to be. Is there a rule with the whole salt over the shoulder? Isn't there? Is there? I have no
idea. So I got mine. You want to read a couple off the text? Oh, we got the call too.
I wasn't here for part of that call. Is it good? I mean, do you want to end on it? Kind of good or not?
Nah, I mean, I can do mine, play the call.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can read a couple.
I'll end on Andrews.
Yeah.
It's funny. So we'll end on Andrews. So
after the call, I mean, I've got one I can read. I don't have to. Bonnie's is pretty funny. Or decent.
So you're doing yours, call.
Yep.
I'll do two text, or actually I'll do one text. You'll do Bonnie, and I'll go out with Andrew. And then we'll go right into trivia?
Yep.
Okay. All right, trivia is for Saliva tickets today, just so you know.
Okay, cool. We are going to do the beard thing with Billy, so I'm going to get stuff up today for that.
Okay.
Apples. We've got we still got 5 minutes. We're just now getting into the song.
Okay. Is that why you scream balls?
No, I deleted something that I didn't want to delete. All right, there we go. All right, Avenged Sevenfold Nightmare. After that, we'll wrap up the segment and get into trivia.
Sorry, this morning you were talking about Welcome to Rockville. We got that message from Jonathan yesterday, which I talked to yesterday.
Okay.
The other guy you're talking about is Steve. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Steve had me mail his out. And
sounds like you might have regretted that.
I told him. I mailed him out the day of. So, I mean, he should have them hopefully today.
Yeah.
If not by tomorrow. Hopefully. I mean.
Yeah.
See, I mailed them out. It would have been Monday, so they would have gone on Tuesday's mail. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I mean, he should have them hopefully today.
I would say he's joking, but I don't think Jeff Bezos has a sense of humor. So a video went viral yesterday. Leonardo DiCaprio chatting it up with Bezos and his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez. It was some big Hollywood event. And according to some people, they were saying it looked like Lauren was checking out Leonardo DiCaprio.
It looked like she went in for a hug, and he kind of denied her. He kind of gave her, like, did the Dikembe Mutombo kind of waved his finger at her type of deal.
Well, Jeff Bezos has posted a picture to Twitter. It was him standing by a sign that says "Danger, steep cliff, fatal drop," and then the text was, "Leo, come here. I want to show you something." At Leonardo DiCaprio. Like I said, I like to think he's joking, but I don't know if he has a sense of humor. So
yeah,
he might have just threatened to kill Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's fine. When you're a billionaire, you can do anything, man.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys, about 2:45. We'll get back into it. Of course, we'll get right into trivia, top of the 8 o'clock hour. Cool Guys Tournament. Guys, thank you for all of the votes. We appreciate it. Got another upset in one of our matchups from yesterday. We'll tell you what went down there. Also set up today's 2 new matchups. I think one of them is going to be tough. I think we'll see it. I think we're going to get another upset.
You think so?
I do.
All right. Interesting.
We'll see.
If you spill the salt, you got to throw some over your shoulder, says Rhett. Yep, absolutely. All right, so I have our final call going. You, our phone call. I'll go in a text message. You'll do Bonnie, and I'll do Andrew.
Yep. Sounds good.
Salsa Mark had one. He said, Salsa Mark, morning, guys. What's the weirdest good luck charm I do when things ain't going right? I go see my friend who practices voodoo.
Seems like an extreme thing to do, but why not?
Someone texted in this morning. Oh, wait, no, that's a story. Wasn't loading, sorry.
Another show that went down last night, Amigo the Devil at Victory North.
Oh, yeah.
Saw a lot of pictures, some videos. Jay from Coastal was there, said it was a great show.
Yeah, he's a weird, Amigo the Devil's a weird show. I forgot he was playing last night.
I did too.
Yeah.
I saw Jay post something. I was like, damn it, I kind of wanted to go. He is playing Welcome to Rockville, so if it's somebody you want to see, still have an opportunity this weekend. All right, guys, got about 30 seconds.
I'm flipping text messages. I'm doing this text message.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do this one, then I'll do the ritual one.
All right, guys, be right back. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you have ever done for good luck? Thanks to everybody for their stories today. Good stuff. Big thanks to Tony for suggesting the topic. What's the weirdest myth or ritual you've ever done for luck? Call, comment, and text. So mine has to do with theater. I've told the story. Senior in high school, doing the play Grease.
Mm-hmm.
During a performance, how I fell through the stage.
Right.
Stopping the entire production, lights come on, everybody's hovering around me to make sure I'm okay. Now, I was talking it up to everybody before the show because we did something different than the stage. I was walking around going, guys, don't step here. Guys, don't step here. Guys, don't step here. Just warning everybody so they don't, hurt themselves. Then I'm the dumbass who stepped where I told everybody not to. Ever since then, prior to a show, I typically don't talk to anybody because it's like I was talking to everybody before that one and I fell off the stage. So the next night, I'm like, you know what? I just hung out by myself, didn't talk to anybody. I didn't fall off the stage. So 25 years later, if I'm doing a play, chances are I'm not going to talk to you. And I mean, it's not me being an a-hole. It's not me being rude. It's just like now this is a superstition of mine that's just carried with me for decades. And you know what? I have never fallen off and or through a stage ever since.
So that's how we get you to shut up.
Just put me in a play.
Yeah, just put you in a play.
Put me in a play, and I will not talk to anybody. But you know what? It's worked for me because last time I did, fell through a stage.
No, I get it, man. I mean, if it works for you, keep rolling with it, I guess.
All right, what's the weirdest myth or ritual you have done for good luck? Meredith, hit us up.
I have to cross my legs whenever I go over railroad tracks, so I won't get hit by a train because my grandma told me to do that.
How difficult is it to do that when you're driving?
It's not that bad because I just put my foot on the gas and then cross it over underneath.
Oh.
My husband thinks it's hilarious because we work out here and there are railroad tracks everywhere. So it's like she's constantly, she'll be on the phone or doing something, and then all of a sudden she knows it's coming up and she just crosses her leg.
Sooner or later, a foot's going to get stuck.
Yeah, I just that seems like one of those things where it actually is bad luck. Like you shouldn't do it, Scott, or it doesn't seem like something quite right. Oh, we got a little answer to our question here on the text line. Once again, our question is, what's the weirdest myth or ritual you've ever done for luck? Someone chimed in our text line saying, good morning, gentlemen. It's Michael. I won't pick up a penny off the ground if it's tails up because to me, it's bad luck. Also, during Gators football games, I have to wear a matching color shirt to their jerseys, and I have to wear my jersey for good luck.
I love sports fan superstitions.
Yeah.
It's so great. I mean, I have it with the Cubs. You know, if they're doing good or bad, I will refuse to watch because I think if I watch, I'm screwing them up.
It's completely you.
It's all me.
It's definitely not the team.
I take the blame. Bonnie hit us up on Facebook. She said, for good luck or to try to turn a red light green, my grandmother would make a squiggly line going up and down 3 times with her finger and start saying a prayer or chant. I couldn't tell if she was praying to Jesus or trying to curse me while I beat her in a game of cards.
Wait, with a squiggly line?
So she'd be like, doing like a squiggly line like this with her up and down with her finger, and then she would sit there and pray and chant for good luck.
No, she was cursing you. That's straight up a curse.
I agree with this.
And she may be a witch as well. Her and Tony, best friends. Maybe it was Tony. All right, we got one more here from the text line, Cotter. This one is from Andrew. Andrew says, I have this ritual to say, you suck, Cotter, at the beginning of each Cotter and Marshall show for good luck, and to remind me he's a traitor.
What?
I don't know.
That's so hard.
I mean, those aren't my words. Those are honestly Andrew's. That someone text those exact words in.
Funny enough, I say the same thing before every show as well. It's all good. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia? It's time to play today. Giving away tickets for Saliva.
That's right. Coming in early December to Victory North Savannah. The game is really easy. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Do you have what it takes to take on one of us? I think you do. Pretty easy. Grab your phone and call us right now. 1-800-394-1061.
Are you smarter than a community college dropout? You can score tickets for Saliva, Cotter and Marshall. Rock 1061.
Andrew said, yes.
Rock 1061 is this. Nobody.
Who's this? No one. Probably calling. He's like, oh, do you say saliva? Nah, screw that. Did you know that Electric Avenue? Do you remember Electric Avenue?
Yeah.
I think the 80s band.
Right.
I think, is that what they're called? Sorry, I just got an email the other day. It said, let's see.
I mean, Electric Avenue is the song from Eddie Grant from the 80s.
Oh, I think it's the cover band, Electric Avenue.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just looking it up real quick. Just to make sure I'm not stupid. Yes, Electric Avenue, the 80s MTV Experience is coming to Victory North Savannah coming up this Friday.
I bet that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that the other day. I had the guys over at Victory North hit me up. They're like, hey, do you want tickets to give away? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Hit us up.
We can do that in a rewind. This is pretty cool. A couple weeks back, unfortunately, Keith from Keith and Ross passed away from COVID. Super awesome guy, super nice guy. Well, they've got a tribute for him Holler and a Swaller Fest. Love that. It's going to happen December 5th at Coach's Corner. Multiple bands, silent auctions, and more. So if you've ever seen Keith and Ross, I'd unfortunately be gone by then. I won't be able to make it. But if you can, Coach's Corner, December 5th. It's a celebration of Keith from Keith and Ross. So very cool stuff.
All right, guys, we're looking for someone to call in to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. Hit us up, 1-800-394-1061. We'll hook you with tickets to go check out Saliva. They're going to be playing at Victory North Savannah coming up here on, I think it's Thursday, December 9th. Let me double-check that date.
Oh, sorry. He's a cool guy. This guy, he worked for Alpha, still works for Alpha. Looks like the dude from Family Guy.
Which dude from Family Guy?
Was it
Quagmire?
Yeah.
Oh,
especially
okay.
without the beard. He's got the fucking divot chin.
Oh.
Every time I see that, every time I see him, it's all I can think of. All right, here we go. Rock 1061, who's this? I'm sorry. Pick up the phone. Rock 1061, who's this?
Hey, it's Scott.
Hey, Scott, want to play some trivia?
I would give it a shot.
All right, man. Beautiful. Where are you calling from today?
Savannah.
Savannah. Awesome, man. All right, well, the choice is first. Who do you want to take on, myself or Marshall?
Who's got the better record?
Currently, I do by 1 win.
Oh, Marshall does by 1 win.
Okay, then I will take on Marshall.
All right. Fair enough. Marshall's going to put on the headphones so he doesn't hear what's going on. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you don't know the answer to a question, feel free to pass, and if we have time at the end, we'll come back to it, okay?
Right on.
All right, here we go, man. Question number 1 is multiple choice. In what year did East and West Germany sign the German Reunification Treaty? 1988, 89, or 1990?
88.
Incorrect. What Florida city refers to itself as the cruise capital of the world?
The cruise capital?
Yes.
Pass.
Netflix recently released a trailer for the new season of Stranger Things. What number season are they promoting?
3.
Incorrect. Eddie Van Halen plays guitar on what Michael Jackson song?
Pass.
To the naked eye, what color is the Hope Diamond, blue or brown?
Blue.
That is correct. What actor played the role of Chandler Bing on Friends?
Pass.
What tennis star beat Bobby Riggs in the famous Battle of the Sexes match on September 20th, 1973?
Tennis.
Yeah, it's tennis. What was the name of the person that beat Bobby Riggs?
Billie Jean King.
That is correct. What Florida city refers to itself as the cruise capital of the world?
Panama.
All right. Incorrect, and we are out of time. Marshall?
Yeah.
All right. 2 out of 7.
Oh.
All right. Hold on 1 second, man. We'll be right back to you. Marshall, you know the drill. 7 questions, 60 seconds. First question is multiple choice. In what year did East and West Germany sign the German Reunification Treaty? 1988, 1989, or 1990?
Oh. 89?
Incorrect. What Florida city refers to itself as the cruise capital of the world?
Well, it's not Orlando. Miami?
Correct.
Oh.
Netflix recently released a trailer for the new season of Stranger Things. What number season are they promoting?
Oh, Christ. It's 4, right?
Correct. Eddie Van Halen plays guitar on what Michael Jackson song?
Oh, that's a great question. It's not Thriller. Is it? Shoot. Beat It?
Correct.
Oh,
To the naked eye, what color is the Hope Diamond, blue or brown?
blue.
That is correct. What actor played the role of Chandler Bing on Friends?
Oh, the idiot. Matthew Perry.
Correct. What tennis star beat Bobby Riggs in the famous Battle of the Sexes match, September 20th, 1973?
Yeah, I don't know. I know the name somewhere in my brain.
Right.
I just can't think of it. Whatever. Is that it?
That is it. So you got 5 out of 7.
All right.
5 out of 7.
I'll take the win. All right, man. Sorry to tell you, I took the win today, 5-2. But don't worry, we're still going to hook you up with Saliva tickets. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, there you are. All right, man. Your Cotter's just grabbing your number off our caller ID thing, and we'll call you over the next few days. We'll get you hooked up with those Saliva tickets.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. See you later. All right, let's go over correct answers. East and West Germany signed the German Reunification Treaty in 1990. Miami refers to itself as the cruise capital of the world. Stranger Things out there promoting season number 4. Eddie Van Halen plays the solo in the Michael Jackson song "Beat It." The Hope Diamond is blue to the naked eye. Matthew Perry is Chandler Bing on Friends, and Bobby Riggs was beat by Billie Jean King in the Battle of the Sexes. Back at it tomorrow, 7:30. Are you smarter than the community college dropout trivia? Coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour, Cool Guys Tournament continues. Of course, need your help to determine the coolest guy or gal going on right now. So that's coming up after 8. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Good game, Scott. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, guys. Cotter's going to edit that up. We'll be right back. Oh, we're back. Scott goes, so hard not to cuss. We appreciate you not cussing.
Yes, thank you.
No big deal, even if you did. We're off the air at that point. It's not live. Be a bad move. We probably did it live.
Agreed.
Oh, man. I was just getting ready for everything else with the show there, but currently my win total is 53 wins, 7 losses, and 10 times. I've played 70 times now with Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? I'll take the 53 wins. I feel like I'm doing pretty well there.
Yeah, that's solid.
So my record's 53 wins, 7 losses, 10 ties. Cotter's record is 51 wins, 9 losses, and 6 ties. Both got the 50 burger this year. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Coming up next, we're going to be talking the Cool Guy Tournament. You can actually check out the full bracket currently over at rock1061.com. Tony, have a great rest of your day. Andrew said I was going to call in and just say, suck it, Cotter, for every answer, but decided not to hand out a win that easy. You should do that tomorrow, though. That'd be awesome.
That's funny.
This or that. Suck it, Cotter.
All right.
So there's a couple of text messages that we got for our call-in today.
Yeah.
That we didn't get to the answers. So one person texts us up. Oh, sorry, that's not the one. There it is. Oh, there it is. Said that when they arrive at whatever location they're going to, if there's an obstacle on my way walking inside, like a tree, for instance, whatever way I walk around it, I walk the opposite way leaving. Superstitious way of completing the circuit that will, for some odd reason, make my day better. OCD, luck, both? Who knows? I don't think I've ever been that crazed when it comes to like luck type of things.
Yeah.
I've never been like a salt over the shoulder guy. I never like, tap the door 3 times or something before walking into it, or
Right.
Or, walk backwards or some silly thing for when it comes to luck.
I'll do the knock on wood thing occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, outside of the thing with the theater stuff, I really don't have a whole lot.
Morning, Mac.
Oh shoot, Dean Stockwell died. He was on Quantum Leap. The Al, his
Oh yeah,
is 85 years old.
yeah. We just looked him up the other day too.
We did, yep. Oh, that sucks.
So don't look, but there's some Spider-Man No Way Home leaked images that confirm several rumors.
Oh, I want to know what they are.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look.
I'll look. I don't care.
I'm going to look for you because I don't want you to ruin it
Well, I mean, I'm
for
not.
yourself.
I'll ruin that. That's fine.
I'll ruin it for myself just easily.
Yeah.
But if you want to see some spoilerish photos,
Right.
I'll just throw it out there. You go to comingsoon.net,
Okay.
and there are some spoilerish photos that are not loading currently.
Probably a firewall somewhere thinking coming soon is a porn site. And company's like, can't show that.
Yeah. Max says, regardless of if I locked my door or not, I always have to check it before I lay down at night and even try to turn it to lock it. Yeah, I will say, actually, now that I think about it, every night I got the little ritual. Like,
Yeah.
I have the front door, the back door, and the garage door. Now, the garage is obviously closed. So the first thing I always check is the garage door.
Right.
I open it up. I make sure the garage door is closed. I shut it. I lock it. Then I go
Okay.
to the back door. Then I go to the front door. And then, I guess there is a door that leads off the master bedroom, but I never
Right.
check that. So someone could easily walk in if it's unlocked and murder me in my sleep. So in case you're ever looking to murder
That's
me.
good to know. Thank
Yeah,
you
just
for the
a
heads up. Thank you for the heads up.
In case you ever want to, kill me.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
It wasn't loading for me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the big one.
Ooh, click on it.
That's the big one.
Where did they get these photos?
Now, I don't know, but yeah. Now, that could be Photoshop, honestly. That could legitly be Photoshop.
So Cotter and I are currently looking at some Spider-Man No Way Home leaked photos. But is there anything else that would seem like legit, like they definitely got it from the movie?
There's this one. Did you see this one?
No. Yep, that looks legit.
Yeah, right.
So it looks like someone somehow got a screener of the film a month before it came out, and they took screenshots of very spoilerish, rumored things that we all kind of thought were in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
What's the Twitter account? Is it Spider_leaks?
This one is, here, this one looks easier. It is at Mark, MarkVELASCO 93. So, yeah, that one, that's the big one right there.
We won't tell you what we're looking at, but so we don't want to ruin it, but just in case you do want to, I don't know, take a look at some stuff on the internet in regards to the new Spider-Man film, I dropped the link for the leak into the chat. Hold on, I got to look at these things.
Yeah, this one, people are debunking this one.
They are?
Yeah, they're saying they think that one's Photoshopped. But, who knows? Any of it could be Photoshopped. Anything's possible anymore.
Everything's a deep fake.
Yes. But, I want that to be true. So, I do.
In my brain, that's real now.
Well, the one I don't care about. The big one is the one I want that to be a thing. I'll be right back.
I hope so. Those are cool. Anyway, I dropped the link if you're a big Spider-Man fan and want some things possibly ruined for you. Hit the link and you'll be able to see some pictures of a possible leak. Be right back looking at the link. Yeah, for sure. My stupid work internet will not let me go to that website. Stupid. Quit your job. Seems like the most easy answer. Logical answer. All right, guys, coming up next, we're going to be going over our Cool Guy tournament. Got our next two matchups today. These are big-time matchups. We're going 6 versus 11 seeds for these next two matchups. Potential upsets abound for both, I think. But obviously, that's up to you guys. You guys can vote for them. Coming up here in just a little bit. Sorry, I think I have a birthday hangover today, and I had a total of 3 drinks last night. Maybe I'm not used to drinking on Mondays, and that's why I'm a little slow today. But I had a couple beers over at New Realm, and then I had 1 drink at the Foreigner show last night, a Tullamore Dew. Their choices weren't vast. Let's just say that. Also coming up on the show today, we'll get to Marshall's music news. I've got the latest news on Shinedown. We'll also get into some sad news in regards to Kiss, and then I also have a story in regards to Ministry finally hitting the road. So tons of stuff to get to before we jump out for the day. Also, Cotter will be quizzing me in the face right around 8:30 or so. Rudy says, can we vote for some better effing refs? That game last night was BS. Yeah, I I went to sleep just after like the first drive of the second half, and I didn't get to see probably the most exciting part of the game. I'll have to go back and watch it, but yeah, I heard the refereeing in the Bears-Steelers game last night was some of the worst in quite some time. Rest says, so you showed up for the Foreigner show? I did. Spoiler alert, I totally did. Yeah, I did. It was fun. I mean, I would say it was about 80% filled up. I mean, there was like a couple rows right there on like the floor section that were completely empty.
Really?
I was up on like there's the balcony, and then there's like those two little jutting pieces. I was like on one of the little jutting pieces up top, so I think call it the mezzanine. So I was on the mezzanine portion watching the show last night. I was sitting next to a younger girl who had absolutely no interest in being there. She was texting her friends, it looked like, the entire time.
Who was she there with?
An older woman.
Okay.
I'm guessing her mom or something to the sort of that. She was not having a good time.
You will be my DD at the Foreigner show so I can get drunk.
Yeah. And then we had a couple next to us who very upset every time we asked to move. And we moved when we came in and when we left.
Really?
Yeah. Like we walked up, we're like, hey, our seats are literally like, there's 6 seats. And we were at the middle seats.
Right.
And they just looked at us and like, ugh. And they were like, it was a big thing. It was a big thing.
Now, I mean, if somebody's getting up and down and moving excessively, you can get irritated. I 100% agree with that. Getting in, getting out, getting up to grab a beer. I mean, it's just part of the gig.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if it's excessive, yes. But I mean, you got to give. You're going to get a few times.
We walked in once, we walked out once. And it was like both times, they're just, all right. But it was a great show, man. I mean, they definitely, you could tell it was like a Monday set because they had a countdown clock on like a far side of the stage.
Yeah.
I think it was set at 1 hour and 36 minutes. And
as soon as that's done, we're done, guys.
There was no opening band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was no opener. There was nothing. It was just
it was a 90-minute show?
It was a 90-minute show.
Okay.
It started, on the ticket it said 7:30, 6:30 door, 7:30 start time. They went on about 7:45.
Yeah.
I left at 9.
All right. You know what? As I get older, that doesn't sound horrible. It's like I got the tickets to ZZ Top. I really don't need to see an opening band. I am literally just there to see ZZ Top, play all the songs I want to hear.
Yeah.
Get me out in 90 minutes. I'm good.
What day of the week?
Wednesday.
At least it's on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mine was on a Monday.
I still got to see if I got to. My wife is iffy on going because it's funny now that she still uses this argument because she gets up at 6 and she said, "Oh, it's school night." I'm like, "I'm getting up at 3. I'm gonna go. Come on." So I don't know if she's going yet or not. It just made me, me sitting there all by my lonesome, checking out ZZ Top.
Take a member of the horde with you. Take Rhett. Rhett will go with you.
Want to go, Rhett?
Right. You want to go to ZZ Top with Cotter? Just you and Cotter hanging out, brosing?
I got to confirm that the wife isn't going, but I'm 95% sure she's not going.
I'll go ahead and speak for you, Cotter.
She's not going.
Your wife is not going. Your wife leaving the house with you? Not a good chance.
It happens. We went out on Saturday together.
It's a quarterly event. She must keep up her appearances to be known as your wife.
It's true. Got to show up occasionally.
Rhett says ZZ Top? Sure, there you go. Rhett's your date now.
I'll let you know.
Rhett's your wife.
I'll confirm with the wife here in the next couple days.
Andrew goes, I'll go, and every time Cotter talks, I'll yell, "Suck it, Cotter." That actually sounds even better.
We get kicked out halfway through Sharp Dressed Man.
Well, here's the thing. I do have one extra pair of tickets for ZZ Top.
Do you?
I may give them to Andrew because I don't think I think they're in the same row. I may give them to Andrew so he can shout it the entire night.
He has to stand up. Suck it, Cotter! Billy Gibbons comes up and just beats him with his guitar.
Mm-hmm. The ghost of the other one comes over, just haunts you.
Dusty Hill.
All right, how much time we got before we?
We got like 8 minutes. We got Tool coming up.
Andrew's now screaming it in the chat. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it, man. All right, guys. Getting close to 8 o'clock. Cool Guy Tournament continues. We do have another upset. We'll get to that. Toward the end of the 8 o'clock hour, Marshall gets quizzed in the face. All about November birthdays. I'm supposed to meet with A-Dub today to go over some stuff for the station for next year. How much do I get? ZZ Top say it on the mic. That would, you know what? If Billy Gibbons said "Suck it, Cotter," that'd be a high point in my life. So I'm supposed to meet with A-Dub today, but he and Marshall are going to lunch on Hilton Head at noon. My meeting was at 11, so it's either not happening or we're meeting much early. So hopefully get to spend some quality time with A-Dub today. But he's not here yet. I guess it's only 8. He's not necessarily here this early. So I'm not sure. Maybe he doesn't even come in today. Forgot about our meeting. Do it tomorrow. Sorry. Can you do one of those pay the celebrity thingies to have ZZ Top say "Suck it, Cotter"? Something tells me ZZ Top's probably not on Cameo, but let me look. All right. Cameo. ZZ Top. Something tells me they're not there. No, but it doesn't look like it. Good thought, though. Good thought. I'd pay money for the Cameo just to have them say "Suck it, Cotter." Sean, that'd be amazing. I'll start messaging the ZZ Top page and see if they respond. Make him say it at the show. Andrew, if you could pull that off, I'm telling you, you would make my day, which you may not want to be doing. So if you pull this off, you put a smile on my face, which would be maybe against what you're actually trying to accomplish, because it would be awesome. I don't think I have a record label contact for ZZ Top either, or reach out to somebody. Sorry, dealing with house stuff this morning. So we had like 3 people who were kind of maybe, had some interest in our house before it went up on the market. So 2 houses down, somebody put a house up on the market, like right by mine. I'm like, God dang it. So theirs going up first. In the game first. Get the whole crowd to chant "Suck it, Cotter." It'd be funny because they'll all be like, "Who the hell is Cotter? Why does it matter?" That would be funny. If you guys can make it happen, I will smile in deep appreciation. All right, guys, got about 4.5 minutes. Little tool. And then obviously get into Cool Guy Tournament. We could record it. It could be played on your last day. Yes, it would. 100%. Sean, you were talking about you're still waiting on your Ghost Pirates swag. What'd you end up ordering? What'd you get? Jesus. So we got our our first matchup has been posted to the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Somebody commented. Let me make sure she was coming on the right one or if it was an old one. No, it was this one. So it's The Rock versus Will Ferrell for one of the matchups.
Yeah.
Trish said, absolutely neither. 2 big whiny pansies.
Ooh.
Then laughing emojis. I'm like, is the Rock whiny?
I mean, more than Will Ferrell, I believe.
Yeah. Wanda said, F, something is on fire near the house. Smoke everywhere. Oh, damn.
Andrew says the last day of the show, we should take a picture of you walking away from the station with a bag with a Horn and Marshall all flipping you off. It sounds like a very complicated picture to take, but I'm willing to take the time and get it done. Sean says he got the 9-line hat, Heather Gray, and the standard koozie.
Nice.
So other birthday gifts that I got last night from my beautiful wife.
Yes.
I got obviously the salt shotgun so I can murder insects.
Yes.
And kill all the grass in my yard next year. But I also got the compendium #1 of Invincible. Invincible is that cartoon show on Amazon, but it's like rated R. It's like all the blood, all the fighting. It's super cool. It's a great TV show if anyone hasn't watched it. It's on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
But I told her that I wanted to read the comic book series, and I didn't obviously need all the comic books, but they just sell them in one big compendium. So I got volume 1. I'm guessing there's a second one, but I've got a lot of comic book reading to do this weekend.
Nice.
I also got the video game Returnal. So I've got all sorts of stuff to keep myself busy.
Stuff to do. The card you did for La Pantera a while back.
Yeah.
Do you still have that in digital form?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Pink Magazine is our ad is due for the month, so I was going to do something with La Pantera.
Yeah, I've got it's just the digital artwork from our billboard.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah,
somewhere.
And then I can just make it fit.
Okay. Yeah, I had it. I just resized it on.
Do you have the original big one?
Yes. Oh yeah, I have.
If you give
that's the one you want.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep, I have that just to remind me.
Awesome.
Holly says, "Are we going to have a going away party?"
So we have talked about doing a Thursday night at Draft Room.
Mm-hmm.
Ada sent you a text a while back about something with the staff.
Yeah, that's next Thursday. Next Thursday.
So the 18th?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's from 3:30 to 6:30, I believe.
Okay. Should be okay. I don't know. Holly, I don't know. We would love to, obviously. I am just running out of days, unfortunately. So I've not given up hope yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
I mean, if you ask me, they're not going fast enough, so.
I know. All right, 20 seconds, guys. Be right back. We had another upset in our Cool Guys tournament. We got details coming up. Thanks for hanging out on air and on the stream this morning. You can check out the stream every day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hang out with the Horde, watch the show. Give us a like, follow, and subscribe as well. So last week, we put together the Cool Guys tournament, and with your help, we're going to determine the coolest guy on the planet right now, and that's guy or gal. And each day, we've got 2 different matchups. You can go to the Facebook page, you can vote. And yesterday, we did have our second upset of the tournament. We'll get to that in a second. First, though, matchup number 1 from yesterday. Number 5 seed Snoop Dogg taking on the number 12 seed Robert De Niro.
Now, this one, I'm kind of surprised by. I honestly thought Robert De Niro was going to come through with a little bit of an upset win here, but it was the Snoop D-O-double-G that scored the win.
77% of the vote for Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Now, I found it interesting because this one had a couple people going, neither. How do you not find Snoop Dogg cool?
Snoop Dogg is very cool, but I'm kind of surprised. Robert De Niro, he's Robert De Niro, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Goodfellas. That's all you need. Goodfellas.
On the other side of the bracket, that's where we saw our second upset of the tournament. Charlize Theron, number 5 seed. Woody Harrelson, the number 12 seed. It wasn't even close. 85% of the vote to Woody Harrelson.
Does sex appeal mean nothing to you people?
Woody sexy.
Does the sexiness... Hey, he's... No, you know what? No, he's not. Woody Harrelson's this bald dude with weird gap in his teeth. Now he's charismatic. I get it. A great actor. I get it. But there is no sex appeal really coming from Woody Harrelson at all. He's into yoga. He likes doing drugs a lot. Like the nice ones, the legal organic drugs.
Sure.
The ones that celebrities can afford.
You sound upset by this outcome.
I am very upset at this. It's Charlize Theron. She is 10 out of 10 smoking hot.
That is true. Good news is we've got another smoke show in today's matchups. We'll get to that coming up after Fozzie Insane. More details about the Cool Guys tournament. If you want to check out the complete bracket so far, you can go to the website, rock1061.com.
Very upset about how that turned out. What would you say, 85%?
85%. Wasn't even close.
Woody won harder than Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. You guys are animals. Sean says Woody and Cheers was great. Yeah. When was that? Like 30 effing years ago?
He's great in Zombieland. That's new.
Yeah. Not the second one. The second one was just...
Second one was weird.
Yeah. Hold on. How old is Woody Harrelson?
His 50s, probably.
He's 60 years old.
Are you serious?
He's 60. He looks
Damn,
great.
Looks great.
What drugs does Woody Harrelson do? I would like to do the same ones.
Rhett, so that's a no. I don't know yet. I wish it's going by way quicker than needed. And unfortunately, our weekends are running out. That's the biggest kind of kick in the balls. Because this weekend, I'm gone next weekend in Disney, and then the following weekend, I'm gone in Texas. So, I mean, I guess we could do next Thursday. We could do the 18th.
Yeah, let's just shoot for the 18th.
Okay, here it is, guys, official. So we'll do something for work early on. Marshall's got trivia, 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Draft room. We'll just do draft room starting at 7. Not trivia, it's bingo. Did I say bingo?
Bingo.
Come out, play bingo. We'll have some beers. We'll hang out. There you go, official. Thursday, November 18th at the draft room, starting at 7.
I'll make an event on our Facebook page and invite everyone there. Man, Woody Harrelson, 60 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, Cheers was mid-80s. Goddamn, yeah. All right, about 90 seconds. Get into today's matchup.
Hey, you're going to love this. Woody Harrelson announced in March of this year he was moving to Austin, Texas.
Yeah, he is. Be hanging out with him, Matthew McConaughey. Neither of those things will happen. Sean, I'm not coming. Suck it, Cotter. Andrew, B22, suck it, Cotter. Bingo.
I'm looking to what celebrities currently live in Austin, Texas. This is a good thing. The Ultimate Guide.
It's now the home of the Chive. They moved there a few years ago.
The Chive.
The website.
Yep. Thank God.
They had their moment. It's past.
Woody Harrelson. Jenna Elfman, Scott Eastwood, Haley Duff, Kyle Chandler, Sandra Bullock, Connie Britton. Who else you got there? Jesse James, Zachary Levi. I mean, you're on all these celebrities. Elon Musk is apparently moving there.
Yeah, he's Tesla. The headquarters of Tesla is moving on.
Dan Rather, Robert Rodriguez, Joe Rogan, Theo Rossi, James Vanderbeek. Fucking James Vanderbeek lives in Austin, Texas.
Okay, I'm going to have to power rank the celebrities I want to meet.
Jesse Plemons. Who else? Jackson.
Is Jesse Plemons fat, Matt Damon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, fat Matt Damon.
All right, guys, be right back. The Cotter and Marshall Cool Guys tournament is here. We have ranked 32 of the coolest guys and gals on the planet, and they're going head-to-head in an NCAA-style bracket. And every day we post 2 matchups to the Facebook page. You guys vote. The winner moves on.
All right, so our first matchup, Cotter, is between Dwayne. Are you smelling what The Rock is cooking? Johnson. He is the 6th seed versus funny man from Saturday Night Live and a bunch of movies, Will Ferrell.
I'm predicting an upset. I think Ferrell, who's the 11th seed, for the win against The Rock.
Now, I have a confession to make. I spent $50 on a Will Ferrell elf blow-up recently. And by recently, I mean this past Saturday.
Wow.
I went and it was a gift for someone. It's a 6-foot-tall Buddy the Elf, Will Ferrell blow-up like Christmas decoration.
Sure.
So just so you know, I will not be voting because I feel like that's kind of biased because you guys know where my allegiances lay. I would vote for Will Ferrell over The Rock in this instance.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock, I think The Rock's super cool. I mean, he comes across like a super nice guy. I really haven't heard too many bad things said about him.
Right.
I mean, he
does steroids.
Well, that's fine. His acting skills are what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, he's The Rock in every movie.
He raises the eyebrow.
He does. Buttons his, the button on his sleeve in every picture he ever takes. But, I mean, I think he's a cool guy. But I think there's something about Will Ferrell. I mean, The Rock, I don't feel I could sit and have a beer with him. Will Ferrell, give me some old Milwaukees. We're hanging out for 5 hours.
I feel like you could have a conversation and a drink with The Rock, but he would dominate it.
100%.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He would be a one-upper. You'd be like, yeah, I've got 2 kids. He's like, yeah, I got 4 kids. I'm like, well, yeah, I took my kids to Disneyland. He goes, I actually shut down the park for my children. Like, he would constantly one-up you, The Rock.
Yes.
But, yeah, I think, I would technically vote for Will Ferrell, but that's not up to you or I. You can go right now.
Yes.
All of you people can go to our Facebook page, Rock 1061's Facebook page, and vote.
Second matchup, other side of the bracket, number 6 seed, Hugh Jackman taking on the number 11 seed, Margot Robbie.
Wolverine versus Harley Quinn.
This one's interesting.
It's tough.
I mean, because I think Jackman takes it. I think he'll get the votes, but I could see this one going either way.
Logic tells me that Wolverine will take down Harley Quinn in the comic book universe. But Margot Robbie is 10 out of 10, smoking hot, beautiful, funny, hilarious, also showed up naked in Wolf of Wall Street. My vote goes for her. Wolverine, I haven't seen him naked, nor have I asked, but if he was, I'd look. But I'm just saying, I'd still choose Margot Robbie.
I think that's a fair pick. So there you guys go. The Rock, number 6 seed, taking on Will Ferrell in our Cool Guys tournament. That is up now on the Facebook page. Vote for that. Hugh Jackman, Margot Robbie. That matchup goes up in about 15 minutes once again.
Do you think Hugh Jackman calls his Johnson like the 7th claw?
He just calls it Huge Jackman.
Just looks down. He's like doing the helicopter, telling his wife to look. He's like, check out the 7th claw. Look at Huge Jackman over here, honey. You do it too.
I would totally.
If you're
do it.
Hugh Jackman, you do it.
Oh, I know. All right, Hugh Jackman, Margot Robbie. That one goes up at 8:30. It is the Cool Guys tournament. You can check out the complete bracket now on the Rock 1061 website, rock1061.com.
honey, look at Huge Jackman over here.
Wanda, saw that. Dean Stockwell, the actor played Al from Quantum Leap, passed away, 85 years old. That was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Matt goes, this one was tough, but Hugh Jackman. All right, next up, going to do a quick update, actually, on The Last of Us. Or do you want to talk about Spider-Man?
Let's do Spider-Man. Yeah, that's
let's talk about Spider-Man, and then we'll do Quizzed in the Face.
You said you put that link back up, right?
Yeah, it was in the. It was a while ago.
Yeah, there it is. Found it.
All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging around the Cotter and Marsh show today. We are currently going to be talking about Spider-Man. There was a leak. I guess it came out, according to according to the internet, which is never wrong, somewhere around overnight. Yeah, I guess it was somewhere around midnight last night, 11 o'clock last night. Leaks came out over some supposed rumors of the new Spider-Man film, which is coming out mid-December. What you got going on after the show today, Cotter?
Guys coming over to power wash my house.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that earlier, and Wanda was kind of stunned that you didn't ask me to power wash your house.
I didn't want to make you power wash my house.
How much is the guy charging you? I'll determine the amount I would have charged you.
Like $150.
Yeah, I would have charged you $250. That's a good call going that.
So, yeah.
Oh, look at there's Josh Bodine. You know what? Happy birthday to you, my friend. Josh Bodine is a character who's been on the show before. He's played trivia against us a couple times. We actually kind of grew up-ish in the same area, and Josh is my birthday brother. Today, November 9th, is his birthday. Mine was on the 8th. So happy birthday to you, my good friend. Rudy's in Chicago this morning. He goes, good morning from Chicago. Love being back here. Oof. How's the weather? Is it great being back in, like, crappy weather? Rudy, are you going to Welcome to Rockville this weekend? Someone chiming in on the text voting for Will Ferrell over here. Got to vote on our Facebook page. That's the only place we culminate the votes. Kristen Dunst lives in Austin. Oh, she's married to Jesse Plemons. Sorry, I'm still looking at the list of people who live in Austin.
Oh, I didn't know they were married.
Morning, Lindsay. How are you? Rudy says it's foggy and overcast in Chicago. He goes, and that I don't know. I would love to. It's only a short trip between the great city of Chicago and Daytona Beach, Florida. Musicians that live in Austin that you can meet, Cotter.
Yes.
You can meet Grimes, Meatloaf, Willie Nelson, Paul Simon, Paul Oakenfold, Gary Clark Jr., and Eddie Brickell.
Okay. Yeah, Willie Nelson is obviously a very famous Austinite.
Athletes, Lance Armstrong, Chris Bosh, Nick Foles, Chicago quarterback. Tell him I said hi. Colt McCoy, Vince Young, The Undertaker. The Undertaker lives in Austin. You could run into The Undertaker.
Guys, that'd be awesome.
Let's see.
I'll just download his dong on my phone so when I run into him, I can just like, boom.
The Undertaker's dong. Dead man's dong. Rudy says, I'll be in Savannah Thursday. Really? Brett says, Chop and Joanna Gaines live there too. Who the hell is Chop and Joanna Gaines? Oh, Chip and Joanna Gaines. I don't even know who they are. Oh, the fixer-upper people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess they're a thing. We went to one restaurant when I was there years ago, and one of my kids was wearing a... Oh, crap. What's the show? The two brothers, Supernatural. They were wearing like a Supernatural sweatshirt. And the waitress, I don't know if Jason Eccles lives there or was spending time there because he was wearing the Supernatural sweatshirt or whatever. And the waitress is like, oh, Jason Eccles from that show comes in here all the time. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We didn't see him.
So you don't believe him. Mackenzie goes, wait, what? Who said something about Chip and Joanna? Rhett did. He just said they live in Austin, Texas. They're going to be Cotter's new neighbors.
Yeah. Aaron, I say Cotter challenges The Undertaker. Winner stays. Loser moves back to Savannah to suffer the humidity forever. I think we know who that would be.
The Undertaker's getting quite old.
That is true. So you're saying I got a chance?
The Undertaker would never agree to lose to you.
No, and nor should he. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'll have, be put in spaces to where I would run into famous people. I doubt it, You never know, I guess. You could just be hanging out at a place checking out music. Somebody could show up.
So my wife and I were talking about, we want to take a vacation. We're thinking early February-ish, like before the Super Bowl time frame.
Yeah.
And we were looking at different places, and we're thinking about, we've always wanted to go to New Orleans, but we want to go there before Mardi Gras or before it's a complete S show.
Yeah.
So maybe late January, early February.
Yeah.
And Nicole's like, she's like, well, Cotter's just going to be living in Austin. We can go see him. And I'm like, I don't think it's as close as you think. We looked it up. It's an 8-hour drive.
New Orleans, yeah.
Like New Orleans
it's
to
the halfway
Austin.
point, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, because on a map, it just seems like, oh, it's just this far.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours.
Yeah, no, it's not close. Because you don't go through New Orleans, but you go
like north of it, right?
Yeah. You're in the general area when you head to Austin.
Max says, my last request from Cotter, other than possible label spots, could you please write down a must-do see list of Austin? Seriously thinking about going in the next year.
Of course.
Let Cotter move there first, and then he'll do that.
It depends on also what you want to see.
He'll just write down Chewy's 5 times, and then he'll hand you a list.
Maybe. Depends on what you're wanting to do. Music, sightseeing. I mean, it depends on when you're going. Always check out the bats.
Mm-hmm.
Bats are cool.
Just when you check them out, make sure your mouth is closed.
Go look at the bats. I'll write it down. Barton Springs, if you're there in the summer.
Marshall, go to the Key West Fantasy Festival. Seems right up your alley. Uh-oh. This sounds like a trap.
I think I know where this is going. Jensen Eccles Brewery. Does he have a brewery?
Oh, actually, it's not bad. The Fantasy Festival. It's for cult classics and cartoon chaos.
Okay. Because I do believe Key West does have a fantasy festival as well. Lots of leather and chains.
It's 300 time left until Fantasy Fest 2022. Oh, it must have just happened.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it did.
Jensen Eccles owns a brewery in Austin. I was there. Family Business Brewing. It's where I saw Julian Banks.
Oh, there you go.
I went, Mac. Beer's good. Yep.
But was it good, or was it just like
had a really
good for what it was?
Had a really good Oktoberfest.
All right,
guys. Be right back. All right, so we're going to try to keep this spoiler-free. We don't want to ruin it for everybody. But some pictures got leaked to the internet concerning Spider-Man No Way Home.
So that's the movie that comes out here in about 5 weeks, 6 weeks, middle of December. This is the, I guess, the final Spider-Man film as of right now.
In theory.
And there was obviously lots of fan speculation.
Yes.
That there's other Spider-Man that could appear in the film. Because it's kind of like the multiverse, right?
Yes. So pictures got leaked. Now, there are several things. I'm trying to be really vague here. Several things. One got me really excited.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, okay, it's fine. Now, people are starting to debunk one of these photos, saying, look at some legs. It doesn't seem to fit properly. The suit doesn't look right. So there are some things that people are going, no, I don't believe this is true. But I think one of these looks very legit.
Yeah, it does.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, guys, we're not trying to ruin it for you, but how about this? If you watch us on the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, we're going to drop the link so you can check out the pictures if you dare choose to.
Yes.
To ruin the possible leaked information regarding this. But the new Spider-Man film, I mean, it is bringing together a lot of things.
It's going to be crazy.
And it looks like it's going to be probably the biggest movie of the year.
Any concern that it's going to do too much or try to do too much?
Well, it's a Marvel movie. They always try to do a little too much. I mean, let's be honest. But how about this? Once again, if you want to check out what we're talking about in regards to the new Spider-Man film, when it comes to some of the possible rumors and some of the possible leaks, I just dropped a link into the live chat on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hit that link and possibly ruin the movie for yourself.
All right, coming up next, Marshall is going to get quizzed in the face. And since November is our birthday month,
That's right.
we've got famous people with November birthdays.
Am I on that list?
No,
Mine
you're
was
not.
yesterday. Did I get it right?
No. I'm going to give you the name of the famous person.
Was my birthday not yesterday?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm going to give you the name of the famous person. I'll give you the date that they were born. But
Okay.
you have to give me how old they are. And I'll give you 2 years either way. So you got 5 ages that will be considered correct.
Okay, sure.
So we're making it as easy as humanly possible. So quiz in the face, coming up after a day to remember. It's everything we need. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Yeah, so once again, if you want to check out the Spider-Man stuff, the link's right there for you.
That's awesome. So this family, I own Jensen Ackles. Credit for partially me working in Austin.
Because you drank a beer there?
So I went to Austin with no intentions of talking to the guy that hired me. We'd been talking, for a while now. I'd reached out to him before I went. He never got back to me. He's got a bunch of stuff going on, very busy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go to Austin. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to enjoy myself. So we go to Family Business Brewing, which is the one owned by Jensen Ackles. And we went because Julianne Banks, Leah, singer in Austin, first saw her 25 years ago at Saxon Pub and just kind of become Facebook friends. So I was talking to her during a break, and I kind of explained that I had an opportunity to come work in Austin. And she's like, oh, that would have been awesome. I'm like, yeah, it's just, pandemic, stuff happened, didn't really go anywhere. And she goes, well, are you talking to him, the guy, now that you're here in Austin? I'm like, no, not going to. And she's like, you need to. You should. I reached out to him that night. So Julianne Banks gets credit because she talked me into it. Now Jensen Ackles gets credit because it was his brewery. Just throwing it out there. We're connected now. Best friends.
Totally. Max says, huge Supernatural fan over here, plus Jensen Ackles is hot. Is that show still going on, or is it over?
It wrapped up. Yeah, Dana and the kids were big Supernatural fans. Good show. I just never got into it.
All right, so Andrew said this Fantasy Fest thing, it doesn't seem quite what it looks like it is. So they have the 2021 Little Black Book schedule. It's the Fantasy Fest thing that includes 3-hour open bar, no kinky costume, no entry.
Oh, see, this is the one I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Tops or bottoms underwear party. Let's see. The rules are no pants or no shirts or nothing at all. You choose. Enjoy frolicking in the pool in our 12-person jacuzzi. Oh, gross. And then let's see. Wednesday, there's the Desire Male Fetish Party. And then on Thursday, there was the Naughty Bike Ride.
Things get freaky out in Key West, man.
Also, the Exposed at the Bourbon Street Adult Pub Entertainment Complex. Let's see. Bow ties and birthday suits.
Hold on to that. We got about 5 seconds. We'll be right back, guys. Coming up, Marshall is going to get quizzed in the face all about November birthdays. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Hop on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Right now, though, it is time to quiz Marshall in the face. Today's quiz, since November is your and I's birthday month, it's all about famous people with November birthdays.
Scorpios, fellow Scorpios.
So I'm going to give you the celebrity. I'll give you the date they were born, but you have to tell me how old they are.
Okay.
And I'll give you 2 years either way. So you got like 5 years. That will be considered a correct answer. So here we go. Up first, quizzed in the face, celebrity birthdays for November. P. Diddy.
Puff Daddy.
Sean Combs was born on the 9th of November. Today is his birthday. How old is Sean Combs?
Oh, man. Puff Daddy did that Led Zeppelin cover. So he's a Zepp fan. So probably born in the 70s. Maybe I think he's older than me. I'm 39. I'm going to say Puff Daddy is the ripe old age of 47.
Wrong again.
52.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
52 years old.
Okay, not starting off hot. All right, quiz in the face.
Number 2, Demi Moore celebrates her birthday on the 11th of November.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I knew me and Demi had something going on. The way she looked at me through that TV screen, I could be a stalker at Demi's really easily.
Yeah.
She's a gorgeous woman. Demi Moore. I'm gonna have to say she's old. I mean, she's older, man. I want to say she's probably like 59. All right.
That's correct.
Right on the nose.
Nice.
59 years old.
Okay.
All right, number 3, sticking with the
Close to Social Security benefits with Demi Moore.
sticking with the November 11th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about him earlier. Jeff Bezos may want to kill him. Leonardo DiCaprio, born on the 11th of November. How old do you think he is?
Leo's getting up there. I think Leo is probably right around 51.
Wrong again.
47.
Really?
Yeah, not that old yet, man.
Yeah, he looks a little rough. Partying too much to those young girls.
All right, so far 1 out of 3. Here's number 4, former Chicago Cub, Sammy Sosa.
Oh.
Celebrates his birthday on the 12th of November.
The literal two-face of Sammy Sosa. What does he look like? We have no idea. Sammy is, I mean, he was probably in his early 30s when we watched like the home run derby between him and McGuire, right? And that was back in 96. Sammy Sosa's 53?
That is correct.
Right on the nose again.
Nice.
I thought he was older. I was like, is this legit?
Yeah.
Is he only 53?
I had to do some math there in my head, and it hurt. It hurt. I have a headache now. I'm going to lay down after this break.
All right, so quiz in the face, November birthdays. I told you we had one fictional character, one dead celebrity. So here's your fictional character.
All right.
Mickey Mouse celebrates his birthday on the 18th of November. How
Mickey
old
Mouse is a Scorpio?
is Mickey Mouse? Yes.
What a freak. Okay, because all of us November people are freaks, obviously. Mickey's quite old. I mean, like, I want to say it was like the 20s or something, right? Like with Steamboat Mickey, that little...
Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, Steamboat Willie. I want to say Mickey's 102.
Wrong again.
93.
Oh, okay.
93.
That wasn't that bad.
That's not bad. All right, so 2 out of 5. We'll come back second half of Quizzed in the Face, November birthdays, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
I did terrible math on Mickey Mouse. Probably should have got that right.
When he said 20, he's like, oh, man, he's going to nail it.
Yeah, I should have. Well, I mean, I was like 20, 21, 100. I had said 103. I jumped around there.
Sure.
I overthought it. Damn it. I overthought it. So once again, Andrew pointed out this Fantasy Fest, which comes back in 345 days, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Happens down at Key West. Here's a party. Kinky Couples Party hosted by Rubber Doll. The only strictly couples-only event. Join like-minded couples in the Cabaret Bar overlooking Duval Street. A special performance by the world-renowned latex performer Rubber Doll with live darkened dancing with New York DJ Lucas. Will be sure to get everyone in the mood for some serious playtime.
So,
oh my God, it's expensive.
The bar that I would go to when I lived in Wilmington Island, there was a guy that would come to the bar, and we were talking because I went to Key West for our Christmas one year.
Right.
So we were talking about that trip, and he's like, "Oh man, I ended up Key West at the complete wrong time." Like, wow, what happened? He's like, "They do this, fetish festival." Like, what do you mean? He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm talking whips, chains, leather, dudes walking around without pants. It's everything you'd expect it to be. It's worse." And he goes, "You couldn't go anywhere. It's just people naked." And it's just like, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It'd be a bad time to bring your kids down.
Yeah. So, as soon as he said Fantasy Festival, I went, that's got to be this.
All right, guys, we can't go to Disneyland this year. I'm so sorry we can't afford it. We're going to Key West. And then you bring your kids into that. Dudes with their dongs just hanging out like it's a Red Hot Chili Peppers video.
Rhett, November 17th, B43.
Yeah. Rhett was trying to cheat for me. He was just throwing his stuff out there just in case you had Rhett on your list.
No, just in case I had Rhett on the list. It's coming up, second half, full of celebrities. I'll be 46. Jesus Christ.
You'll be 46. Yeah, man. We're getting old. My mom yesterday, she called me and she goes, she told me happy birthday. And she goes, how old are you going to be? And I'm like, 39, Mom. And she goes, I can't believe my baby boy is going to be 39. I go, did you think I was going to be dead before this?
Well, yeah.
Me too. And then my mom, my wonderful, beautiful, elderly mother, she's 79.
Okay.
So my mom is currently 79. She turns 80. No. Wait. No, yeah, she'll turn 79 on December 13th.
Okay.
So for the next 10 minutes, she talked about how she has a bad memory. And then she would talk about how she had a bad memory, and then it would just loop back around into the same conversation. And then I would say something, and she's like, well, that's because of the bad memory. And then she'd say the same exact thing. I'm like, and then she, at the last one, she's like, but I don't have one. I don't have a bad memory. I don't know why people say that about me. And I was like, I don't know either, Mom. Love you. Bye. She'll probably call me today and wish me a happy birthday.
Yeah. See, how's my dad? My dad turned 71 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom's 67.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rudy says, I'll be 40 on 2/2/22.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. We got just over a minute. We'll get back into Quiz in the Face.
So tomorrow on the show, we'll have Chicks on Dudes. Mac will be jumping into the studio for one of our final Chicks on Dudes segments. It'll be the second to last one ever. Well, no. Well,
It depends if we do it the last day or
yeah,
not.
we may have her on the last day just to. I mean, we'll have her on.
Yeah.
We may have her do that, or we just reminisce.
Yeah.
Talk about the good old times of Chicks on Dudes.
Talk about those solid 10, 11 months working with Mac. All those memories.
Now, and I want to kind of kibosh this rumor.
See you, Sean.
There's a rumor going around Dick Broadcasting that Mac is the reason you're leaving. So I just want to, can I kibosh that, or is it true? Oh.
We've got 10 seconds. We'll be right back, guys. Marshall is getting quizzed in the face. November birthdays. November is Marshall and I's birthday month. So we've got celebrities who are celebrating their birthday in November. I'm giving you the celebrity, the date they were born. You got to tell me how old they are. You are 2 out of 5.
Right.
So hoping to turn it around in the second half. We'll start here. Number 6, Troy Aikman.
Oh.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback, now commentator. 11/18 is when he celebrates his birthday.
11/18. Troy Aikman, the good guy that just adds in, well, here's a guy who can run the ball, and he'll run right through the defense, Joe. That's the way Troy Aikman sounds to me, and at least on the TV.
Sure.
Troy Aikman, man, I mean, heyday, probably with the Cowboys, probably early 30s. That was early 90s. I want to say Troy Aikman is 57 years old.
That is correct.
55. So
Okay.
right in there. So there you go, picking it back up here in the second half. This is the one and only celebrity who is no longer with us.
Okay.
Celebrated their birthday on the 22nd of November. The legendary Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, Rodney. Can I just say he's dead and get it right? Cotter, he's dead?
It's true.
Yes. Okay.
But how old would he have been on this upcoming birthday?
Oh, Rodney Dangerfield. He died years ago. I mean, like, I don't even remember. He died.
He always looked like he was 70.
Yeah, he always looked.
Always looked old.
Yeah, that obviously the booze helped. I'm gonna go Rodney. What year?
How old would he be if he were still alive coming up at this birthday?
Oh my God. 86.
Wrong again.
100 years old.
Really?
Would have been, yeah, would have hit the century mark.
Good Lord.
All right, so you are, let's see, 3 out of 7.
Yep.
Moving on to number 8, Scarlett Johansson, born on the 22nd of November. Celebrity birthdays from the month of November, quizzed in the face.
The Black Widow. The one Black Widow allowed to bite me. Cotter, I'm going to say Scarlett Johansson. ScarJo. She is the wonderful age of 37.
That is correct.
Spot on. 37.
Nice.
All right, so 4 out of 8. The last two. Let's turn it around. Turn it around.
I just want 50% today. I'll be fine with 50.
All right, we're going Brat Packer. Judd Nelson. Breakfast Club.
Wow.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Is he still alive?
He is.
Wow.
I want to say, so what was the guy from the local news guy who wrote a movie?
Frank Solkowski.
No. Jason.
Jason Irsay, yeah.
So I want to say Judd Nelson appeared in the movie he wrote.
Oh, yeah.
So he celebrates his birthday the 28th of November. Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson is, I'm going to say early 60s. I'm going to say 61.
That is correct.
62.
Okay, nice.
All right, 5 for 9. 5 for 9. Guaranteed 50-50.
Let's go. 6 for 10.
Celebrating the birthday on the 30th of November. The one and only Billy Idol.
Ooh, Billy looks rough nowadays.
Yeah,
Have you
he
seen pictures of him
does,
lately?
so rough.
Yeah, he says he's still kind of facing addiction problems. It's probably the reason why. Billy Idol, man, he's got to be in his 60s, maybe 70? No. Let's just say he's 66.
That is correct.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh,
I killed it, man. 4 out of 5 on the second half of Quiz in the Face. 6 out of 10 overall.
great showing. All right, coming up after 9 o'clock, we're going to talk Aaron Rodgers and his relationship with State Farm, with everything that's going on with him in the NFL right now. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Huge showing on the back end of Quiz in the Face. I was not expecting that out of myself either.
Wrapping it up strong.
Yeah. All right, so talking A-Raj, going to get into a quick little story on pandemic regret buys, and then we'll do some Marshall's music news, including stories on Ministry, Shine Down, and a sad story about Kiss.
Which one are you going to do first?
That's a really great question. I'll probably go with Kiss or Shine Down. Let's just go with Shine Down.
Okay.
Let's go with Shine Down on this. So it's the one story I didn't have leading into the show, so I'm sorry I don't have it done yet.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, we have Shine Down news. Let's see. So one story we didn't get to because we flipped it out for Spider-Man, The Last of Us, which is one of Cotter and I's favorite video games. The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, both available on like your PlayStation 4 and 5. Filming on the Last of Us adaptation has been underway in Canada for some time now. Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian's in it. A bunch of other people that you know as well. Apparently, they're getting close to finishing it because Neil Druckmann, who's directing an episode, he's also the director of the video game, said to the best TV crew in the world, thank you for your incredible work. You're passionate for making me feel so welcome. I will miss you terribly. Excited to return to Naughty Dog in Santa Monica and some warmer weather. So it looks like Neil Druckmann's time with The Last of Us Season 1 is over with. That show is supposed to premiere in 2022. I'm guessing it's going to be like a fall release. Like I'm thinking like October. October is actually perfect because it's got like a whole creepy pandemic side of things to it. But
I just hope it's good, man. Come on, don't suck.
I mean, the talent they got behind it, the dudes who did Chernobyl, plus the talent in front of the camera, I think it's going to be freaking good, dude.
Lindsay, the Uncharted movie. I'm excited about it with Tom Holland. I think it'd be fun.
They're fantastic games. Andrew says, would love to see Ministry and Nine Inch Nails tour together. That would be fun. You know, that's the one band I haven't seen. I have not seen Ministry. I was supposed to go see them at the Madison Theater in Peoria, Illinois.
Okay.
I was supposed to go, and someone ghosted me on tickets. I forget the exact story, but I remember sitting in the parking deck going, well, I guess I'm not fucking going to the show. was pissed.
Madison, man, that was a great place to see a show. Just an old school theater from way back in the day. Did a lot of live stuff. Then it kind of like plays and stuff like that. Then it turned into this live music venue. Still there. It is a disaster. They recently saw some pictures that were posted from the inside. It was in rough shape back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It is rough. You can't do it. They don't do anything there anymore, and they're trying to fix it up. But
yeah, it's like one of those old school, like ancient venues that seems like it's just time to have kind of rebuilt because it was an amazing venue back in the day.
It's like the Savannah Theater downtown, just that old school, ornate, kind of theater. It's where I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time. Yeah, first time.
Charles says, fun fact, both my weddings occurred in November, 17th for the first, 25th to the current Mrs. T. 23 years this month. Oh, congrats, dude.
Damn, man. That's awesome.
It was probably Cotter that ghosted you. Sounds like something a traitor would do. He is wearing a ghost hat, so maybe I'm just throwing it out there that it was him.
All right, so in commercials now. Going to get to a couple tunes. So we got a little bit before we get back into it.
Gotcha. So now that your kids are out of the house, when it comes to like Christmas time, are you still going to get them a bunch of presents? When does that end as a parent? That's a good question. Because for me, I think my parents stopped getting me like more than one gift when I turned 21. I feel like after that, it was just like a couple gift cards.
Yeah.
And then at some point, it dwindled down to like nothing.
So Ella, obviously going to college, but still, will live with us a good chunk of the year, over the summer and stuff like that. Keith, I don't expect him to move back in unless, something just happens and he needs to. So we've got the tradition of a Christmas scavenger hunt. So we've been doing that for years. And, we'll spend 3 hours on Christmas Day looking for presents because we hide them throughout the house and just notes throughout the house. And that always kind of leads itself. And, they don't get a lot of high-end, like an individual high-end gift. A lot of times it's smaller stuff.
Yeah,
Keith will every now and then is like, I want a Switch, and so he'll get some higher end stuff. So the scavenger hunt though lends itself to the more gifts, the better the scavenger hunt. So I think we'll continue with that tradition. I don't know if we spend the amount of money that we spent before. The thing we're running into this year is we don't know where we're spending Christmas at yet.
Yeah.
So Ella will be out of school. I'll be in Texas. Dana will be here. Keith is in Ohio. So he's not going to school. He's working. He's got a full-time gig. So it's not like he's got weeks off. So he gets a couple days off. I got a new job without a bunch of time off accrued. So I don't get a bunch of time off. So we're either flying to Savannah, people will come to Austin, or we're flying to Illinois. So, and because both of the kids are flying back, they can't take presents on the flight. So we're probably going to buy gifts for them, ship them through Amazon to both where they live, and we'll continue our tradition of the scavenger hunt and just like take pictures of the gifts. But I don't know. That's a good question. It's not something Dana and I discussed. Mm-hmm. So for the foreseeable future, I'm guessing we're just going to be buying the presents, which I don't mind. It's fine.
Yeah, at some point, obviously it stops. I just wonder, like, what year do parents stop buying their children gifts?
My guess for us, it will happen more when both of my kids, when Ella's out of school. Because when it's like you have one and we have the tradition of the scavenger hunt. The other thing too is, I guess, when does Keith stop coming home for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
So like
this year.
No, he's coming home this year. So, but he didn't plan on coming in for Thanksgiving. So there's already that stuff. He's going to spend it with friends. So if he all of a sudden, which is fine, I'm not offended by it. You got a life. It's cool. So it's like if he's like, hey, I'm not coming in for Christmas this year. Mm-hmm. I bet. And not in punishment, which it sounds like, but by default, we probably get him less. Yeah. And then I think once Ella hits 21 and they're both kind of out of the house permanently, definitely ends then. Would be my guess.
So you're cutting both your children off at 21.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not a conversation Dana and I have had about when we would stop getting them that amount of gifts. And I mean, Keith this year could get, I mean, he's renting a place. It's not like he owns his own place.
Mm-hmm.
But Keith this year could get the, more along the lines of here's stuff for the apartment. Welcome to be an adult. It sucks.
Here's an IKEA gift card. Go crazy. You'd furnish a whole house for $500.
So, yeah.
Well, once again, guys, our Cool Guys tournament is currently going. You can actually vote for both the matchups today over at the Rock 1061 Facebook page. We do have The Rock Dwayne Johnson taking on Will Ferrell. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a 6 seed versus Will Ferrell, an 11 seed. And Hugh Jackman, a.k.a. Wolverine, number 6 seed, taking on Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, at the 11 seed. So go vote on the Facebook page if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm thinking just early voting being in looks like a upset city for The Rock.
Oh.
I mean, it could change. Got plenty of time.
Andrew says once they hit 18, they buy me gifts instead.
That's fair.
So last night's Bears-Steelers game was so contentious that fans are apparently calling for the NFL to investigate referee Tony Correnti after he hip-checked a Bears player and then threw a flag on him.
I got to see this video.
Here, I'll drop the... actually, I won't do that. But it happened to a Bears player that pretty much has my name. His last name is Marsh.
All right, so here he is, number 59.
Yep.
All right. Oh, what's up with his hair? That's not.
Yeah, he's got some crazy hair.
I don't want to hear you talk about it. There we go. I want to see it go down. Was that a hip check?
Well, look, he sticks his ass out. The referee literally turns to the side and sticks his ass out immediately in the player's way. And here's the thing,
he had that flag ready too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ref is looking at him the entire time. Looks at him, knows he's doing it, sticks his ass out, and the flag's immediately out.
Yeah, okay.
He put his hand on the flag while he was running towards him. It looks suspicious.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, he grabbed the flag already. Okay. Upon further review, I agree. F that guy.
Got some answers here when it comes to cutting your kids off. Wanda says 18 is cut off for our family. Lindsay says I'm 28 and still get presents from my mom. Y'all are Scrooges.
But no, it's not that I wouldn't get him presents.
Yeah,
we'd still get him presents, but you'd cut down on the amount.
Yeah, I mean, there's a cutoff. I think it's like weaning anything off. Just you start getting less and less presents because I mean, you probably peak presents probably between the ages 12 and 16.
Yeah, I would say that's probably good.
That's probably peak present time for most kids, and then after that, it's a little bit less. It's one present less, and then you eventually get down to a gift card.
Gift card.
Yeah, you're probably in college, or let's just say you moved away and started your profession of choice, or you decided, whatever you did. And you eventually get down to a Kroger's gift card. It's go buy yourself some groceries.
This is Keith's first. This will be his first Christmas actually living in Ohio. Not just
how old is Keith now?
21.
21.
Gotcha. So not just going to school and coming home for the holidays. I mean, this will be his first out of the house Christmas. I mean, he'll be here, or wherever we're at. But I don't know. I'm guessing he'll still want stuff, which I still want fun stuff. But I'm guessing we'll get him more house related stuff.
Lindsay says you also ask for less as you get older. This year, I asked for crochet hooks and someone to pay my power bill. Andrew says I'm 36 and I still get a stocking at my mom's house, usually full of lotto tickets, socks, lighters, things like that. That's a solid stock.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Actually, I think I'm going to do that for my wife's stocking this year. Usually, I just put in dumb stuff that I find, chapsticks and stuff. I think I'm just going to fill it full of lotto tickets.
There you go.
Because if she wins a good one, I'll steal it.
All right, we got about 6 minutes. Back at it. And Alice and Shane's got some All right, there we go.
On the show this week, beer for breakfast. We got Jeremy Hammonds from the brand new Underdog Brewing Company. Not open yet.
Right.
It'll be opening up here over the next few months. But
is he bringing in beer?
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
But I'm reaching out to him today.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind swinging by.
Rhett says, I still have a stocking, but the kids like to fill it up with stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's your kids, though. It's not like your parents have a stocking for you at their place. You know, you're 46, 47 years old. And you're like running home to mama and daddy's for your goodies. Wanda says, yeah, my mother-in-law loves lotto tickets for her stocking. Can't go wrong with a solid stocking.
I agree.
You know, now that I think about it, my wife's mom still sends us presents, and I get presents.
Yeah. Dana's, now I'm saying this, Dana's mom will usually spend about $100 in Dana and I.
Yeah, I mean, I like gift cards or
The gifts.
Yeah.
I mean,
crock pot.
She still wants like a Christmas list from us.
Huh.
So I guess, yeah. I mean, I usually get 2 or 3 things from Dana's mom.
I get nothing. My brother sends me something. My brother and I have always shared the Christmas joy.
Right.
So we always send each other something. I don't send the rest of my family anything because they never send me anything. Although one year I randomly just all sent them gift cards to their favorite restaurants.
Okay.
And they sent me nothing in return. Thanks. But yeah, it's my brother, my wife, my buddy Ken. I think that's about it. I think that's all we do for, at least when it comes to Christmas specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, my brothers and I don't really get each other gifts. We usually get something for my parents. Usually get something for Dana's parents. But yeah, my mom usually sends us something.
Mm-hmm.
She's always been more about the grandkids, which is completely fine.
So this year, because Hefe will be moving back to my home permanently after you leave, we talked about stockings this year, and our stockings are old and crappy.
Yeah.
You know, we wrote our names on them with that like glitter glue stuff back like a decade ago. So I'm like, I'm going to buy all new stockings this year. And my wife was like, you're going to buy one for Hefe, right? And I'm like, absolutely I am. So
a little bitty, wee little stocking.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just make it like, it'll be like, so there's my wife, myself, both of our dogs, they get stockings, obviously. And then, let's get like a little tiny one for Hefe.
We usually, I mean, we've gotten the pets, our pets gifts, usually for the birthday and for Christmas. So nothing major, but, usually.
But you got like 27 cats. I can just imagine like you have stockings on your wall, but they go like across an entire wall because of all the animals.
Yeah, we don't do stockings for the pets. We haven't gone that far. I mean, maybe when the kids are out and it's just me, Dana, and the pets. Probably. I could see that happening.
What should I put in Hefe's stocking? Just more fish food?
Fish food. Maybe a new accoutrement for his tank.
Yeah, I mean, like this is the jar of beta fish food that we've had. It's about half gone. This has survived 2 fish. I mean, this will last like Hefe's entire life.
Oh yeah,
it's ridiculous.
All right, we got about 3.5 minutes.
Wanda says, I'll be accepting free furniture and decor from anyone this year for Christmas. Tony said, I can't buy anything until our house sells. Yeah, I get that. I found out yesterday that my mom is not a fan of Jeeps.
Okay.
So my wife bought a new Jeep, Jeep Compass, and I haven't talked to my mom in like 2 weeks. So I was telling her, I was like, yeah, Nicole bought a car and she got a Jeep Compass. And my mom was like, Jeep? And I'm like, not the Jeep that you think of, like, the big 4 wheels. And
right.
I go, it's more like an SUV like any other one. She goes, oh, Jeep. I was like, damn, Mom, didn't know.
What does she have against Jeeps?
She drives a Kia Soul. Like the tiniest little, like, it's a roller skate on wheels. And she does not like Jeeps, the Jeep brand. Maybe it's not American made, that's why she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Jeeps made in Mexico, fun fact.
All right, just over 2 minutes.
Lindsay says I need to get Hefe a neat little plant for his tank. There you go. Maybe I will. I'll fit it into his little tiny stocking. So we bought a new Christmas tree last year.
Yeah.
We've gone from a 6-foot tall Christmas tree to a 7.5 foot tall
Nice.
Christmas tree. That's about, I don't know, an extra like foot and a half, like wider at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's gigantic for my living room. I think I made a mistake.
Yeah. Like I said, we found a tree farm just outside of Savannah. We've gone for the last couple of years and got trees. This year, probably no tree.
You buy a tiny one.
Depending where we're at. If we're at the apartment Dana's in Savannah, probably no tree. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it'd be whatever she wants to do. I'll be here for 2 days.
Buy one of those little sad, tiny Christmas trees from like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
All right, guys, 1 minute. We're jumping back on. Thanks for hanging with us on the Cotter and Marshall Show today. Cotter's birthday's next Friday, in case you want to send him gifts. Just a heads up.
Don't send me gifts. It's all good.
Send him a lot of gifts. Very large, large, shippy boxes.
Empty boxes.
Empty boxes.
Actually, I need boxes. By next weekend, though, we should have everything done. So
1 box a day, and you've been packing for about 6 years now, so you should be almost done.
not that bad. All right, guys, we'll be right back. So Aaron Rodgers didn't play last weekend because he failed the NFL's COVID-19 protocols, and State Farm, who he is a spokesperson for, released a statement. But did they drop him? Details coming up. So yes, Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, did not play against the Chiefs this past weekend. He failed the NFL's COVID-19 protocols. On Friday, he appeared on the Pat McAfee show, talked about the whole situation. He said he chose not to get vaccinated because of an allergy. Said, I realize I'm in the crosshairs of the woke mob right now. So before my final nail gets put in my cancel culture coffin, I think I like to set the record straight on some of the blatant lies that are out there about myself right now. He said he didn't lie during a late August press conference, which he said he was immunized, and then that there was a witch hunt going on in the media over who has been unvaccinated.
Well, he lied because they asked him if he was vaccinated, and he wasn't vaccinated, at least with the vaccines provided at that current time. The NFL agrees with that statement because they're saying that, pretty much Aaron Rodgers lied. So we don't know if there's going to be any punishment against Green Bay, but it looks like Aaron Rodgers had some personal punishment because a company that he's endorsed for years called Previa Health, I think is how you say it, they announced that they are terminating their partnership with Aaron Rodgers due to his comments from the Pat McAfee show. And just so you know, I love the Pat McAfee show. I follow him on YouTube. Hilarious gentleman. Love his stuff. But Aaron said some interesting things on that show.
So State Farm released a statement. He's been a spokesman for them for years. And they said, Aaron Rodgers has been a great ambassador for our company for much of the past decade. We don't support some of the statements that he has made, but we respect his right to have his own personal view. We recognize our customers, employees, agents, and brand ambassadors come from all walks of life with differing viewpoints on many issues. Our mission at State Farm is to support safer, stronger communities. To that end, we encourage vaccinations, but respect everyone's right to make a choice based on their personal circumstances.
Right, but they also kind of went another direction with their actions because State Farm pulled like 99% of the ads that Aaron Rodgers stars in from this past weekend's NFL games. Actually, out of like the 394 commercials they ran on Sunday, Aaron Rodgers appeared in 6 of them total. Generally, he's in like 100% of them. He's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I get both things. I actually like the statement they put out because, I mean, a lot of times big companies like this just drop somebody instantly. And I think sometimes warranted. I mean, there's some things you're like, we need to get rid of that now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily warranted yet to dump him completely. So I do like that they're like, look, everybody's got a different opinion. That's fine. But I also get why they're going, let's just back away for a little bit, though, because we don't know if we need this on us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we really need to shame Aaron Rodgers here. I mean, as a Bears fan, I want him to retire from the game of football.
You shame him on a daily basis?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say Cotter. How dare you? Please don't shame me about shaming Aaron Rodgers. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. But Aaron Rodgers should retire from the game of football because he's a liar, and that's been my number one thing I've just been saying for weeks now. But I don't think State Farm should drop him. I think that's a little too far.
No, I agree with that 100%. I think they'll pull back for a little bit. 3 weeks from now, he's on every single commercial again.
As soon as he throws like another like crazy touchdown, we're back. We forgot about this.
All right, so over the pandemic, I think a lot of us bought different items.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we have come to regret some of those purchases.
I think you just sold one out of your garage just yesterday.
100%. All right, so we got a list of different things we regret buying during the pandemic. It's coming up after Volbeater's Shotgun Blues. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Once again, I mean, just out of respect, Aaron Rodgers should retire. For the game that he loves, supposedly loves, Cotter, I mean, it's the right thing. Yeah, so after the show today, I got to run over to Bluffton. I have 2 meetings back to back.
Yeah.
First one, it's like one of those lunch meetings with a client, and then I have the better lunch meeting. No offense to my first lunch meeting. It's post-lunch meeting, but it's post-lunch beer meeting.
Okay.
Very exciting.
That's good.
I'm going to go have beers over at Southern Barrel Brewing Company and then do a little brainstorm sesh with with my girl, Julie. I kind of threw it out there. Julie and I have always talked about having beers. I think we've had one beer once.
Okay.
But I've never, we were going to have a cup of coffee after the show today. I'm like, I can't do that because I have this lunch meeting. She goes, let's just do it after. And I'm in Bluffton. You're going to be in Bluffton. Let's just do it there. I'm like, a beer? And she said yes. So I was like, hell yes.
Nice.
It's like 2:30 today, I'll be drinking beers. And then I'll be falling asleep in the car on the way home after I drink my one beer because I'll be super tired.
All right. I got about 2 minutes.
Sounds good. Sorry, guys. I'm out of it. I think I have a birthday hangover a little bit today.
No, I get that, man. I get that 100%.
Once again, I drank 3 total drinks over 3 hours last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I did not get a nap in yesterday.
No.
Because I had the guy come over, clean the carpets. Just had work to get done. So a bunch of that. So, yeah, I'm definitely dragging a little bit today.
Yeah, not just say, I don't think A-Dub's coming in now that I think about it. Because I talked to him yesterday afternoon, and I think he's doing a house thing, and then I'm meeting him over for lunch.
So I'm glad he's ditching out on the meeting he sent me the invite for.
Yeah, I don't think you're doing that now that I think about it.
He's not here.
I don't think so. I don't think the light's on in his office.
I'll check after this break. That's fine. We can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I had a great call with a coworker yesterday. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon, and I was calling one of our sales ladies, and she was like cooking food at her house or something, and then she had this parrot chirping loudly in the background. So I was laughing so hard at that. I had to call Aaron and talk to him about that because it was in regards to a Veterans Day parade thing we're doing. I'm like, did you know she has a parrot?
Did you ask the name of the parrot?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. Max says, I cat sat for Jake and Mel last night. I love those kitties. I found a kitten at Pal that I want now. Uh-oh.
I got 2 that need homes.
She doesn't want your garbage cat.
No. Flounder's a cool cat.
It's the other one that's garbage cat, right?
Raja is a little... It's funny because when we first got him, it was the other way around. But now Flounder's way more personable and Raja's way more timid. I don't know. All right, guys. Be right back. What quarantine or pandemic purchase did you make that you now regret? We got a list of things put together thanks to a poll. That's coming up next. So during the pandemic, when we were all in lockdown, spent a lot of time at home, made a lot of purchases thanks to Amazon. I'm sure we've all recently purchased, thanks to the pandemic, something now we look back at and go, I did not need to buy that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that people regret buying out there. Now, there is a list of 18 things that was put together, and this is a poll asked to a bunch of people here. On this list, I see a lot of things that I'm not exactly surprised by.
Yeah.
But the one that makes the list that I'm actually kind of interested in comes in kind of like midway through this list. Number 9, a scooter. Who the hell was like, you know what? I'm going to start scootering during this pandemic. Get out there and feel the breeze through my hair while scooting.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing this is, kind of a Vespa, style scooter.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? You got nothing else to do. You just want to hop on a scooter, just drive around.
I mean, during the pandemic, gas got absurdly cheap.
That's true.
It's not one of those things that I think a scooter was necessary, Cotter.
No, that may be true. Now, there's some of the things on the list that I'm like, I wouldn't regret buying that at any time.
Right.
TV, never going to regret buying a TV.
No.
I mean, unless you just drop an absurd amount of money on it. Number 1 surprised me. Gaming equipment. I mean, unless you bought it because you had a bunch of free time during the pandemic, and now everything's back to normal, so you just got a bunch of gaming equipment collecting dust in your house because you have no time to play.
Yeah. I mean, sadly, I'm a big time gamer that rarely plays, so that was me before the pandemic.
Right. Because I think everybody's like, oh, I'm going to start a Twitch channel, and so they buy all the.
Oh, our
equipment.
buddy Leaf did that.
That was pre-pandemic. There's a lot of things on here that you're going to regret buying most times. Home gym equipment. I just unloaded a piece of equipment that was in my garage.
You had like a Bowflex.
Yeah.
Flexi Flex.
It was a great piece of equipment.
Did you buy that during the pandemic?
No, it was pre-pandemic.
Oh, okay.
It was pre-pandemic. It was a great piece of equipment. If I used it, it was awesome. How many people thought they were going to learn a musical instrument and learn how to play guitar during this pandemic?
Oh, my wife got, because Fender gave out free lessons to people.
Okay.
So thankfully, we already had a guitar in the house. So she tried. She played some notes like to Jimmy World and like Smoke on the Water and stuff.
Yeah.
She hasn't touched it in months.
Well, because number 5 on the list is musical instruments. Hot tub or jacuzzi? I mean, I get why you're cramped at home. You want something different. You might make this purchase. Do you regret it, though? I mean, you could always use a hot tub or jacuzzi.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. Although I don't know how much you would actually use it. Now, Cotter, was there anything specifically that you bought during the pandemic that you regret?
Man, that is, you know what? I can't necessarily, unfortunately, think of something that really comes to mind. I mean, we didn't buy a whole lot necessarily just because we were kind of watching our budget because, pay cut.
Yeah.
So I can't say I got too crazy with things. I mean, I regret. I played a lot of video games, and I don't normally play as much as I did, and I regret that because I feel I could have spent my time better.
No, you're fine. Playing video games, an obvious distraction to the pandemic. I bought I forget the name, Babbel. I bought a Babbel.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lifetime subscription to Babbel, and I feel like that's one of those things. I don't regret it because it was $160.
Not bad.
One-time fee. It was like 12 different languages, and I tried learning Spanish, and I quit about a month in. Just doing like a every other day lesson. I mean, I know more Spanish now. No entiendo. How about that? I don't understand Spanish.
So, do you still have the login for this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
yeah,
I was going to say, did you lose it? You
No.
Lose it again?
Everything is still logged in at the house. I just haven't logged in in quite some time.
All right, if you regret purchasing anything during the pandemic, hit us up. You can text us 800-394-1061. You can also comment on the chat. We got Marshall's Music News coming up. Going to dive into some news about Shinedown. That's up next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Lindsay stated that she started collecting enamel pins out of loneliness and boredom. I'm at least a couple thousand deep in pins now. Send help.
Balls.
Yikes. That's a lot of pins. I mean, like, how many vests do you own? How many jean vests can you attach those pins to?
Just weighted down. Can't stand. I can't move.
Come in and you sound like you're wearing chainmail.
Chink, chink, chink. I'm going to go see by chance if A-Dub's here.
I don't think he is. Good luck. Woo-wee. They're on boards on my wall. I think your wall's going to fall down with thousands of pins. All right, guys, coming up next, going to do some news on Shine Down. We'll jump into some Kiss and some ministry news as well. You have approximately 500 enamel pins. Good for you. I've definitely purchased some more enamel pins because my wife and I got matching jean vests because we're idiots. We're in a bicycle gang with just the two of us. So I have probably purchased, I don't know, like half a dozen, but wow, 500. That's quite the collection you have, Lindsay. Is he here? Oh, okay. I thought he said he wasn't coming, and maybe I was wrong.
Meeting him tomorrow. He's in a mood, just FYI.
He's in a mood?
He's dealing with some new program that's, not going swimmingly. So I get the frustration there.
Yeah, that happens. Marshall, I have a pin for your vest. Sorry, I don't have one for Nicole, though. It's okay, man. She can get her own friend named Red. Get her own goddamn pin. Lindsay says, shiny metal makes goblin brain make the happy brain juice. That's my excuse anyway.
Sounds good. That's one of the best excuses ever.
So on Reddit, I started following a new group just called Good News.
Yeah.
It's a great place to find Dude of the Week nominees.
Okay.
So they have a story. A high-tech glove can now translate sign language with 99% accuracy.
That's kind of cool.
So let's see. Researchers at UCLA have developed an inexpensive high-tech glove that can translate sign language into written and spoken words on a smartphone. The system works in real time and can interpret 660 American sign language signs with a promising 98.63% accuracy. So if you come into contact with someone who can only speak through sign language, you can actually hold up to your phone to their hands, and they can...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That's awesome.
They say it could one day be used to teach more people sign language and help deaf people communicate with non-sign language users. That's really cool. And the glove they use is just like a typical winter glove, and they just put electrodes on the fingers, and it has a main Iron Man type of circular thing right there on top of the hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty neat. Rest says, I'll be putting a package together for y'all and mailing it out tomorrow, sort of like the last one, full of patches. Nice. Thanks, man. So I'm in the know on a couple concerts that are coming to the Savannah area at the brand new End Market Arena.
Okay.
I can't say anything, but I can tell you that the genre of country music, if you love country music,
right,
you are going to fall down when you hear about the people that they're talking about bringing into Savannah.
That's good.
I mean, we're talking some really great stuff is coming courtesy of the End Market Arena.
Oh, that's awesome.
In 2022. And there's going to be, I think, announcements on those things coming up over the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
So it's pretty exciting stuff, especially if you love country music. I can't say any artist, obviously, specifically, but working with them, it's really great. Sadly, there is no rock and roll stuff.
Yeah.
But hopefully that can be switched out soon.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I was going to a place that had a bunch of live music. It'd be awesome. All right, got 3 minutes. We're just over.
So, have you been to New Orleans outside of your WrestleMania trip?
Yeah, Dana. So the year we went to Key West, we went to Louisiana.
After you went to Fantasy Fest and
Oh no, we didn't. Key West was a separate one. I'm sorry. No, we went to Louisiana on a big trip for like Christmas. So
Okay.
yeah, so we've been there with just the wife and I and the kids.
Yeah, I wonder what I should do there. I don't know, is there anything that you did that was any museums?
We
or
were only
anything
there.
crazy?
We were only there for just a couple days, and we did like a trolley tour,
Mhm.
which was fun. Just kind of go around town, that kind of stuff. Had beignets.
Yep.
We did a couple of the cemeteries. Those are awesome because I mean everything's buried. Everything's like above ground with stuff like that. So I mean they're just it's like house. Cemetery that's been there for 150 years. House. And you can walk through there. That was really neat. What else did we do? And we just the typical sightseeing shit. I mean, we just the typical sightseeing stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't spend much time on Bourbon Street with the family for obvious reasons. We walked up and down it, and that was about it.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, like Bourbon Street, it's cool. Like, I'll go have some drinks down there, but
There are, if you find the right bar. I mean, there were several that felt local-ish. Maybe they weren't, but they felt it.
Yeah.
Where the rest, a lot of them just feel, it's like it's tourist trap.
Mhm.
But then we did another area. Another area reminded me a lot of like more Broughton Street, in Savannah, where it had some local shops mixed in with some national stuff.
yeah, like higher end stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. It was just a lot of walking around. I mean, it's mainly what we did.
Did you guys stay on Bourbon Street or stay on?
No, we didn't stay too far from it. We found like a little bed and breakfast that we stayed in. That was pretty cool. And it's like even when we went down for WrestleMania, it wasn't like, I mean, we spent more time on Bourbon Street, during WrestleMania week, and most of that was spent going to wrestling stuff. So. You can tell the city's just never been cleaned up since Katrina. It just feels. I'm trying not to be negative, just grimy. It just feels like it got hit by a hurricane and it's just never really been able to fully clean.
Yeah, no one just wiped it down once.
Yeah.
Can we just wipe New Orleans down real quick? Just give her a good once over. Hit her with the power washer.
All right, guys, got about 30 seconds. But it's cool. I'm glad we went. It was kind of a neat place to see. Let's get into some Marshall's music news. This is story number 1.
So in a recent interview, Brent Smith of Shinedown has offered some new news on their upcoming 7th studio album. He said, I can tell everyone right now because people have been asking about it. Shinedown 7 is completed. Now, we don't know if that is going to be the name of their new album or if that's just obviously the number of albums they have out. Now, he went on to say, we're finishing up a couple things as far as the mastering is concerned with our boy Ted Jensen, who's mastering engineer in Nashville. So we got a couple of tweaks here and there, but we're going to have a new Shinedown record in early 2022. Now, in previous interviews, Brent Smith has stated that a new album will be out by January of next year. So we're like 2 months away from a possible follow-up to 2018's Attention. So there you go, the latest on Shinedown.
It's been since 2018?
Yeah, it's been 3. Yeah, it'll be almost a 4-year cycle for them.
Damn. It doesn't feel that long.
No.
All right, we've got some Shinedown now off of Sound of Madness. It's Devour, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right, go with Kiss News next.
All right.
Man, when I saw Shinedown, I went and saw Shinedown at St. Augustine back in early October, which is like essentially a hometown show for being from Jacksonville, just 45 minutes south of the city.
Yeah.
That show was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. It felt like a hometown show, completely sold out. It was the largest grouping of white people I've ever seen in my life. But the place was jamming, and I didn't realize I know every damn Shinedown song. There was like 2 songs where I'm like, I have no idea what this ballad is.
Yeah.
But damn, we knew everything.
Well, it's like Shinedown. A lot of bands anymore 1 to 3 songs off the album.
Mm-hmm.
Shinedown, you're good. You're good for 5 to 7. It's just unheard of.
Yeah. Liquid says, good morning. Second day off in a row. Don't get old. That's all I got to say. Oh, okay.
I get it. Good morning, Liquid. Lindsay has seen them 4 times. Nice. Shinedown's always good live, man. They're a lot of fun.
They're fantastic. Brent is a little preachy on the mic.
He can be.
He definitely got a little preachy on the mic when we saw him down at St. Augustine. Brothers and sisters. I was like, all right, man. You're dressed up kind of as a preacher, minus the collar. I get it.
Yeah.
He's a big vest guy. When he performed, he was wearing a vest.
He's been doing that for a while.
Yeah, all black vest with like the roll-up sleeves, black shoes and pants. Yeah. Comes out there like,
looking good.
A death dealer. Well, let me tell you, I don't know if he looked like he filled up his outfit. It looked like he had a couple cheeseburgers back home.
Okay.
Yeah. Very tight. Wanda goes, all right. Got confirmation that we have a company agreeing to do the appraisal on the house. They better hurry up. Contingency ends on Saturday. Uh-oh. I feel like that really took a long time to get someone to come out and do an appraisal on the house, Wanda. Usually that's like a quick turnaround. I refinanced my house in February of this year, and I got someone out in like a day. Like, it was quick. Like, I was stunned. They were like, okay, your appraiser will be coming out in 12 hours or something like that.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. Under a minute.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Lindsay does stuff for housing. She goes, they are so busy right now. So many people buying. Yeah,
that makes sense.
I know. I look at Realtor.com and I see like all the houses around me. I'm like, oh, okay, these are more than I thought. Then I go to every single one and they're all like contingent, pending. Like, they're all in the purchase of getting bought.
Yeah.
Makes me want to sell my house a little bit.
Hopefully ours is up early next week. All right, guys, 15 seconds. Be right back. Story number 2, it is Marshall's music news.
So this is some sad news that we're getting from Paul Stanley of KISS. He revealed that his father, William Eisen, has died at the age of 101 via his Instagram page.
Damn.
Now, he said, my dad, William Eisen, has left this earth after 101 years and 7 months. His thirst for knowledge never waned. He could speak on virtually any subject. His pride in my accomplishments were heartwarming, as was seeing his love of my family. He said he'd always be with me, and he will. Now, Paul Stanley's father, William Eisen, was a Holocaust survivor, and he was born in Poland before relocating to New York, according to Outsider.com. Now, Stanley's mother, Eva Eisen, died in 2012 and came from a family that also fled to the U.S. via Amsterdam from Nazi Germany. So I didn't know Paul Stanley's family had this history, but it's crazy to hear. So sad news coming from the KISS camp today.
All right, one more story to go, and we'll wrap up the show. It's Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Lindsay said, I tried to buy a house in July. The house sold before I even heard back from the mortgage company. Good
Jesus.
Houses are selling quick. All right, one more story. We're going to talk about Ministry. One band I would love to go see. I would definitely need to bring earplugs.
Yep. I get that.
Hi, Mia. Thank you. The beer's expired? Where'd you get this?
She bought it for your birthday last year and just forgot to give it to you.
Drink by July 20th, 2021. So you bought me expired beer, and then you still just was like, yeah, F it. I'll give it to him.
I'm committed. I'm committed to this bit right now. He's getting expired beer.
Yeah. All right. Uh-huh. Wow. If you would have just never said anything, I would have never looked. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. Nice little birthday gift from Mia there, getting me a 6-pack of expired Wicked Weed Freak of Nature beer.
It's been in the fridge for years.
Wow.
That's funny.
I'm going to give her a cake for her birthday, but right before she grabs it, I'm going to drop it. I'd be like, I found it like that. It's crazy.
But I'm still going to give it to you.
Oh, man. Lindsay talking about buying houses. She goes, I was heartbreaking because it would have been great because if I had a carriage house, my brother could live in it. He lives with us. Oh, there you go. It's wild out there, man. I'm still waiting. I don't know when the housing market kind of settles down.
Yeah.
Maybe Lindsay could speak on it better than I could, but I would still be interested to find out when this all kind of settles down and prices get a little bit more in line with what they should be, because everything's higher than obviously what it should be.
Give me a month. After December sometime, you can do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. Liquid says, any update on the show and a possible replacement for Cotter? No.
It's true.
That's the goodness, honest, 100% truth. Is there an update? Negative.
But really, can I ever be replaced? Honestly.
Yeah, pretty easily. Yeah.
Could have thought about it a little bit.
I could have waited to answer to act like I cared more, but
that's how little I care.
Yeah, it's just I want you to know.
Oh, trust me.
I want you to know.
I know.
Very, very. I mean, I could put that mannequin in that chair. Andrew, suck it, Cotter. Oh man,
that's funny.
Lindsay says it will affect values for the next 2 years, so that you're good to go, Cotter.
Okay,
you could hold on the house for 2 years.
Nope, not going to do that.
Lindsay says because 2021 sales are used to determine 2022 fair market values. Liquid says, should I hire someone? No. As the reason for Cotter leaving, Liquid, I don't think you should be in charge of hiring the replacement. That's just...
Is it Mac? Is it
it's
Liquid?
too close.
I don't know.
It's both. Yeah. I think it's a little both. The reasons you're leaving is kind of like the song Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5. It's a little bit of Mac in your life. A little bit of Liquid. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That's fair.
You should do a parody song to Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5, and you should just name all the people that the reasons you're leaving.
You're the reason. Yeah, I have enough.
Oh, I know you have more than enough. It would be funny as a guy who has never done a parody song. I don't think you've done a parody song ever. I think it would be the perfect time to do a parody song on your way out.
Nah, I'm not. I don't want to. I don't know. Nah.
Andrew, sorry guys, it's Jake Thompson. Go ahead and unsubscribe. Lindsay says, I'll stick around and insert Jake for Marshall's sake. Oh, I appreciate you, Lindsay. You're the best. No, we don't have anything to share yet.
Yeah.
Trust me, I wish I had answers.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I get asked that That's the number one thing I currently get asked. Even my mom was going, "What are you gonna do?" You don't know yet, Mom.
Yeah, I don't know. It will be. I don't know. I mean, if there's somebody hired before I leave, I'll be surprised. Just because it's usually the process is always longer than you think it's going to be.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you have Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah.
Right around that time. I don't think we don't have the reboot of this show will not happen until.
Then you got the holidays.
If you ask me, I don't think it'll happen until January.
Yeah. Then you got the holidays. Yeah, I get it.
But I'm waiting to be wrong.
Hey, man, if you get something turned around, that's awesome. All right, we still got like 7 minutes.
Good Lord. Last break of the show. Going to talk about ministry once again. Thanks for hanging around with us here on the live stream. After the show today, I have to reach out to the assistant to Mr. Mayor Van Johnson. Trying to get him in for our final official beer for breakfast, hoping he can come in on the 19th. Our last beer for breakfast, if that's the case, will be non-alcoholic beer, which I'm actually very interested. It's actually, I think, a very great way to go out when it comes to beer for breakfast.
I think we should find the highest alcohol content beer. Be like, here's what it is. We're going to get Mayor Van Johnson loaded.
Just wasted at 9 a.m.
Then go do mirror stuff.
So here's a story for you, Cotter. Excuse me. A giant anaconda snake was so fat after swallowing a large animal that it got stuck in the jungle.
Like between two trees or something?
So a term big snake is relative, obviously, depending. But this giant snake I'm talking about, an anaconda, was 16 and a half feet long.
Jesus.
And was filmed in the Brazilian jungle after it got stuck because it was so big from swallowing a large prey whole. This is also one of the largest snakes ever filmed, and the snake's stomach is so large from the prey inside that all it could do is just kind of sit there. I guess it was like stuck in between a couple trees.
How long does it take for food to break down in a snake?
That's a great question.
Do you have any snake experts on the stream today? Where's the thing of the 18th to meet up? It would be the draft room off of 17. It's the draft room on Berwick. It's in Savannah.
I'll create a little thing for it here after the show among the 20 other things I'm doing today. Wow, this is a chonker of a snake. I'm watching the video. The green anaconda is the heaviest among the longest known extant snake species. It can weigh up to 160 pounds and 17 feet in length. This snake was 16 and a half feet. It was stuck in actually some tree brush in the river, and because its stomach is so big, but this is where that prey is stuck. Ooh. Just an absolute chonk of a snake right there. Oh, my God. That shit's terrifying. Wanda says the warmer their bodies, the faster they digest their food, taking 3 to 5 days for food to be digested. Very large snakes, such as the anaconda, eat rather large prey, so their digestion could take weeks.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Wanda.
She knew that, too. She actually wrote that. That wasn't a copy and paste deal. Rhett says, thanks, playing on tending. That's the day after my birthday. That's why we played it. That's why we did that. Cotter's a trouser snake expert. Got him.
All right, guys, just over 3 minutes.
Oh, Cotter, I got something for you right here, bud.
What you got?
So, you know the AT-AT from Star Wars?
Yeah.
So Lego is going to be putting up on sale on November 26th the Lego Star Wars AT-AT Ultimate Collector Series set. So here is a picture on the live stream of what that looks
that's
like.
Awesome.
Let's see if I I don't know. There's the box. Kind of cool. Looks like you could store. Yeah, actually it opens up. There's little guys in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Guess. Ooh, look at that. Look at that shot. Little Luke. Guess how much it costs. There is 6,785 pieces. It's almost a 7,000 piece set.
I'm going to say $550.
Cotter, the Lego Star Wars at Ultimate Collector Series set retails at $799.99.
Jesus, my first guess was $750.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's way too high.
Yep, it's $800.
Jesus.
And once again, it goes up on the Lego store on November 26th. Yikes. Holly, have a great rest of your day. She goes, okay, guys, have a great day. I'm about to go into work. And again, thank you for making Baby Girl's Night. Perfect. Glad she liked Foreigner.
Nice. Thanks, Holly. Have a good day.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, I would love to. It's stupid. It's crazy how expensive Lego actually is.
That's more than more than 2. Well, it's just over 1 show paycheck for us. $1,500. Yeah, God. Can't have 2. All right, minute 20, and we're wrapping the show today. Tomorrow, Chicks on Dudes. What else we got tomorrow?
Chicks on Dudes, Hefe, and we have the continuation of the Cool Guy Tournament.
Nice. Liquid says, I still have the Lego Yoda unopened. Spent $150. It's worth $500 now.
Nice.
Holy shit.
All right, guys, 30 seconds. All right, here we go. We'll be right back, guys. One more time, Marshall's Music News.
So Ministry have rescheduled yet again their U.S. tour in celebration of their 30th anniversary of their landmark A Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste album. Now they're going to be hitting the road this time with Melvins and Corrosion of Conformity. They said, due to uncertainty of COVID-19 protocols for visas, travel, vaccine distribution, in Germany, as well as immigration uncertainty for certain bands, KMFDM will regrettably not be able to take part in this tour. Now, Helmet's going to replace them on a couple dates, but currently it looks like it's going to be the Melvins, Corrosion of Conformity, and Ministry out on this tour. Now, there's a couple dates close to us. March 23rd of next year, they're going to be playing the Hard Rock Live in Orlando, Florida, and then on March 22nd, they'll be in Atlanta at the Tabernacle.
Nice. All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, Hefe 2, the new music band of Fish, will select a new song for us. We'll continue our Cool Guy Tournament. Don't forget, you can vote for the latest matchups right now, the Rock 1061 Facebook page. And Mac will join us for another round of Chicks on Dudes. Thank you so much for hanging out on air and on the stream. We appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow at 6. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
All right, gang, that wraps up the show today. Obviously, lots of cool stuff to get to tomorrow. We got a bunch of crap we have to do, so